This is why you need to have home security cameras so we can just watch you be a dumbass.
That's what I'm saying. I actually bought one so I could record this shit.
He's like, I'm going to do it.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.
Hello.
Hello.
Really quick. Say the most racist thing you can think of. Oh, no.
Well, that's on the podcast. That's got to get fucking bleeped. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Easily Offensive Podcast. It feels like it's been like almost a month since we all got together.
Yeah.
It has been about.
It feels like, well, and we're not all together
Yeah.
either.
We've been juggling people, it feels like.
Yeah. Well, last week, Gavin and Trever weren't here, and it was me and Blake and Dylan. And now, Fuckhead's not here. This a bitch ain't here.
I know,
Yeah.
it smells so much nicer in here.
It does.
It does. It does. It does.
All right, you guys carry on for a second. I'm going to put your food back in the fridge.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. To give a little context, Zach grabbed himself a beer and he just threw my food on the floor like an asshole.
Yeah.
I opened the fucking fridge, and it came out.
No, he threw it on the ground. I
He's
witnessed.
already got excuses. This motherfucker.
So mad.
Yes.
But let's not steer away from the thing that matters the most right now. Like, for example, if you're not watching, you should. Right above me is a new sign that we have
Yeah, look at that. It's
for
pretty.
the podcast.
Yeah.
And soon we'll have another one by the lovely gift of Zach's mom.
Yeah.
This gift came from my beautiful girlfriend.
It'll be right above my head probably next week. It's a little plaque. It's just our logo. That's I mean, nothing like super special about it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a gift from my mother for something that I'm doing with me and my friends. But it's like no fucking big deal.
No biggie.
Yeah, no
No,
shit.
no, it's not. It really, but she got it to me for my birthday, and I've had it for this long, so
Yeah, it's been a while.
I have it hanging up in the house. So people come over and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like,
oh, that's my podcast.
"That's the podcast."
Yeah.
Look it up if you're not
Not watching.
easily offended.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I forgot the stickers. God damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, we
So
have
I'm-
stickers.
I messed up on those stickers. I didn't put like podcast on it or anything. Like,
Just said easily offensive with their
says-
face.
yeah. So
Now what you do is you just get a white marker and just write podcast somewhere on it. Is there enough room to write podcast somewhere on it?
no, not really. It's okay. But if someone just Googles it, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you Google easily offensive, we're one of the first things that pop. As long
It
as it's
comes
not
up on
easily
Apple.
offended.
Yeah.
If you type,
Karens everywhere.
yeah, you'll get a lot. If you type easily offended, you'll get Karens,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of funny. But yeah, the three of us are back in the studio. Blake's not here today. He's here. He's just up there.
Upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Jesus.
He
He's
died.
passed
He
on.
died.
He's above.
He went.
He went to the next
He's moved
level.
on. He's living a better life, probably. He's not, actually. He's sick.
Yeah, he's
so
sick.
he went up to suffer.
He's not sure. He said he's 99% sure it's not COVID. He did the test. It came back negative. But just in case, he is going to
Stay away.
stay away so we don't bring that shit home to our family, whatever it is.
Right.
And so we appreciate that, Blake. You're still a bitch, but you're a thoughtful bitch.
Thoughtful bitch.
That's like getting a blowjob in the middle of the night. Thoughtful.
So my wife tried to do that one time, and when I sleep, like I'm dead. Like,
So what?
so what? I didn't wake up.
That's not your... Who cares?
No, but my dream was kind of fucked up because in my dream, I remember because I woke up and I was like, I had a fucking nightmare.
What?
I was having a nightmare, and in my nightmare, I was hiding from a killer, and I just bust with my fucking hiding spot, and I gotta go, ugh.
He's like, I'm so scared I'm hard, and now I'm finishing.
I'm confused.
He's like, I've never been this kind of scared.
Do I have a stocking fetish or something?
He wakes up, he just questions everything. Have you ever thought about just like trying to kill me? While we, yeah, dude,
I'm
see,
not into that. for sure.
You remember how we used to say the dark side of porn? We really should just say the kink side of porn. Like, this is a fetishist shit.
Don't be
I'm not shaming.
kink shaming. Yeah,
No. I
It's
definitely.
not, by calling them fetishes or the dark side of porn is kink shaming.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we gotta rephrase that. We gotta rebrand that shit.
I don't know. Have you guys ever watched that rape porn? It's kind of not fun to watch.
Well, I mean,
It's all acting. I know it is because it's porn stars I've seen before.
yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way that they're filming high quality fucking shit and getting
4K.
4K rape.
Good God.
But it's the fact I'm just like, this. I mean, I still got off, but it wasn't my proudest wink for sure.
it's the same thing. Like when you're, because it's one of the more prominent ones now. It's a step sibling family thing. It's Zach's favorite.
No,
As much as he deters away,
so
he just loves that.
Doing, step bro?
But like when you're watching that shit, like, because I like watch the amateur stuff, and they have quickly, and what I've noticed recently, they have quickly stopped saying the step part, and now that, and I'm like,
that's where it gets confusing because now it's not step bro, it's just
hey sis, hey bro,
brother?
which like it still takes me out of it because I've never called any of my siblings sis or bro. I've always just been like their name, and it's like, you suck, or some derogatory term of like, you stupid bitch. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, it's just like, what? Because it makes you feel uncomfortable because you're like, is this fake?
both,
Or are they really related? That's where I get worried. But then you're like, you're in the middle of jerking your gherkin, and
Not
you're just
me.
like,
And then you check the tag and it says incest.
yeah. Oh, dude, they all have that recently too. Unless it's like the bigger ones where there's like, oh, we don't use that tag anymore. It has to just be RP'd or.
Well, that's what they had, like the disclaimer come up saying, hey, sexual relations between even step siblings is illegal in some places, so this is all acting, and all actors in this video are or they are 18 and older and portray an age of 18 or older.
Yeah, but if you want to watch twins fuck, you can.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I don't. But I'm just saying,
so,
goes all like, you can't watch incest unless it's twins.
So I have
It's fucked up.
I have watched the step fantasy porn before, but I skip past like the story. Because
the plot.
The plot. I skipped past the plot, so it's just fucking because I was like, oh, I like this porn star. They're very
attractive.
And I'm getting into it, and I'm like, fuck. And then they say, oh, yeah, come in me, step bro. And I'm like, and I'm not going to watch the rest of this now.
Done.
He's got personal hang-ups on that shit. Go on, Deb, why don't you tell everyone?
No, we've already discussed this on the
we-
podcast. No,
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Well, go back to like the better well, I wouldn't say they were the better episodes, but the
Because I think that was
when we started getting good episodes.
Well, I think it was before even
You and
you and Blake had joined in.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was just
actually.
me and Trevor and Jeremy were doing it one time, and
Yeah.
I mentioned it and talked about it, or maybe me, you, and Casey. I don't know.
He's like, I got scarred from that shit.
I did, and just the reason I don't go around my family anymore.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. I love my family. I'm actually going to go see them all tomorrow.
I was like, that
Going up
was
to Wolf Flats.
He made that weird.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they're up. My dad brought the camper and everything up yesterday, stayed the night, and then both him and my stepmom went to work. She's a special needs teacher, and obviously you guys know my dad's a liquor store owner. So they went to work, and then they came back at the campsite, and now they're there for the weekend.
I'm hopefully getting my side-by-side this weekend out of the shop at least.
I was going to say, I thought you already had it.
I do.
What were you doing to it?
Getting new tires.
No, it's getting tuned.
Mm-hmm. That's a new development.
And you got a 900, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's bored out to a 15?
An 1100.
1100.
That's why it's got to get tuned, is because right now it's running really lean, and so it gets hot really fast because it's not getting enough fuel. So it's getting tuned to be an 1100.
There you
It's
go.
got a fucking
Awesome.
nut.
My dad just got a new Razor. He's got 2 of them now.
Oh, does he?
They're
What did he get?
Just another 900.
Oh, okay.
So it's just another side-by-side. He's
Is
got a
it
red one and a blue one now.
Is it as small as the other one is, or?
So they got rid of the Wildcat, the one I tipped and rolled.
I know, not the Wildcat. the one you and I rode when we were up at
The
Wolf
actual
Flats.
Razor. No, same
Yeah.
size. Because that's a
okay.
900 too.
That one's a little bit smaller than what I have.
'Cause,
Because
yeah,
I can fit in mine perfectly fine.
Yeah, well, and they're the same engine size. Like they're both 900s. That one's just maybe it might be a little bit bigger. I
'Cause
think I
mine's
looked
an
at it and it looked a
XP.
little bit bigger.
Mine's a 900 XP. It's the extreme performance.
I
or
don't have to.
whatever the
I'll have to
crap
go
it
look.
is.
I think they brought it up this weekend. If they did, I'm gonna go on a ride because that sounds
Hmm.
like fun. Speaking of fun things we all did, Trevor came dripping in here with that drip.
With the Eskimo
Yeah.
cowboy, electric cowboy.
If you are easily offended, it's electric cowboy. But this is easily offensive, so it's Eskimo cowboy. Trevor, what
Yep.
did you do to get the drip? Where'd you go?
God damn it! Could you just stop saying drip? You cringy bitch.
That's so cringy.
I was gonna
Fuck.
say, what do you mean?
I gotta relate to the youngers,
It's called the youth.
the youngins.
the youths. Last weekend, I went and saw them in Salt Lake.
Fuck yeah!
Dude, one of the best concerts I've ever seen,
I
hands
bet
down.
they put on a good show. Who all played there?
So there was Conquer Divide, which is an all-female band.
Ooh,
Kick ass. They fucking kick ass.
like same kind of genre as Eskimo
Yeah,
Cowboy.
yeah.
Oh fuck,
They've
that'd
got
be
a female
great.
screamer too, and I actually met her
I've
and
heard
took
of
a
them.
picture with her.
I'll listen to 'em.
She's got a fucking. She can scream, and the lead singer sounds kind of like Paramore ish.
Oh really?
Like they've got some pipes, and then the
I'm gonna
second
give him a pipe.
the second band was Solist, and they make
I
that
don't know
one
that one.
song that goes, "You just gotta have some good fucking music to put your," something like that.
Oh okay, I know the song. I just,
Yeah,
probably the only one I know by the
they're,
band, but
they're good live too. And then Electric Cowboy came on. Like all three of them,
just a banging show,
dude, awesome. One of the best shows I've been to. Like I'm
Fuck
still
yeah.
like hyped up from it. Like I was listening to Conquer Divide on the way to work and shit. I was like, yeah, like it was an awesome fucking show.
You know, I want to go to a Sleep Token concert.
Sleep Token would be awesome to see. So would Bad Omens.
Bad Omens.
Yeah.
I think they would. I think they would tour together.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're actually going to be in Salt Lake at the end of this month.
No, they're not.
I know
I looked
Bad
at-
Omens is.
Bad Omens is, but Sleep Token's on tour right now, and that's nowhere around. So that sucks. Do you know who else is also on tour again? Alice Cooper.
Really? Alice Cooper would be kind
He
of.
he puts on some good shows. They're fucked up, but they're good.
He's a weird dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He when he came, I think it was to the Blackfoot Fair, or maybe he just played at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
But I went to that concert, and the dude hung a baby as part of one of the songs.
Yeah.
Not like it was an actual
We know
baby.
that it was an
an
actual baby doll.
It was. No, it was a real baby. He's
No.
like, fuck the kids. Fuck them
Man,
kids.
Fuck them kids.
No, yeah, because
Yeah.
he comes out in like straight jackets and shit. And
Yeah,
he
he's
like his intros to some of his songs are wild as fuck. You're just like, dude, you need to get like checked in the brain, you know.
Nah, he's got enough money.
He sets up a
doesn't
scene
matter.
though, and that's one thing I have to give him credit for. He's writing a real story almost.
Yeah.
He sets it up, and I like that. He
That's
follows
kinda
through
how,
on
like,
that shit.
In This Moment is.
Yeah.
She puts on like every song is different. Like
Okay.
she goes out backstage, changes her outfit. Eskimo Cowboy did the same thing though.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Oh,
for like
fuck.
Hypa and Pump It Up. And
All the different like their
Spaceman
music video.
Yeah, they
clothing.
dress just like the fucking
Dude, that
music videos.
little video clip you sent on some Marco Polo, it seems like they're pretty fun, like singing
Dude,
like Frozen,
Yeah.
Let It Go, and I Want
Yeah.
It That Way. I'm like, that's obviously I couldn't hear it very well because
I was screaming.
you were screaming and you were drunk as fuck, and it was on a phone, so it sounded awful, but it looked like it was a lot of fun.
Dude, it was fucking great. Like they just kept the whole crowd just intertwined.
See, and that's
Awesome.
one thing that I would like if you had to be the end of any concert, you would just have to hope that the first couple of bands didn't kill the vibe. You know, because and even if they did and you like put on a really great show to like bring it all back, I think that's awesome. But like to have like a hyped up group
Mhm.
and like you come out and you give like a mid fucking kind of performance, you know how terrible that would you're like, oh fuck, the other three bands did better than we did.
There's
Right.
been
The
shows
main
like that
fucking
though,
show.
Yeah, there
where
has been.
where
Yeah.
the openers were just the fucking
were the show, and
Were the
then
show, and then-
the headliner sucked.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was good songs, but their stage presence was awful.
Yeah. Or you just having an off day. That would suck.
So I actually
Dude, I
found out. Oh, sorry.
I heard Falling in Reverse was pretty fucking good.
Oh
too.
yeah, I
Oh.
heard that as well.
Yeah, see, I've heard a lot about Falling in Reverse. Ronnie is really good performance-wise. Like
He's a fucking dick, but he's
Well,
funny.
I don't think I've been on here, but I also went and saw Volbeat and Hailstorm.
Not since then, you haven't.
Yeah,
Because you went to
They-
Lava, and then you did Volbeat, right?
no, it was Volbeat, Lava,
Then Eskimo Cowboy.
Eskimo Cowboy, Volbeat, and Hailstorm. My God, both of them put
'Kay,
on
so-
a good fucking show.
Hailstorm, like the lady,
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
Hailstorm, like the
No.
pirate band.
no,
But
Okay.
that would be cool as shit.
I want to go to one of their concerts, but Hailstorm,
with Lizzie Hell.
she is. I've never seen any of your like snippets of her live stuff,
Mhm.
but she is just so fucking. I had a hard on for her for the longest time because her music is. I like it, and she's just so fucking in your face. Fuck you.
right,
I just love it. Like,
You know what? I feel like Zach.
and it was awesome. It was so fucking awesome.
I don't like bad. You said it was Bad Omens, or no, Volbeat.
Volbeat.
I don't like Volbeat.
Oh, I
Really?
love Volbeat.
I don't like Volbeat
I,
one bit, but I bet they put on a good show.
They did. They put
Because
on a
there's
really
been
good
some
show.
bands that I don't like, and I watch their live stuff, and I'm like,
Sounds about
Oh,
the
he
same.
sounded just.
Well, no,
just
they
like
sound
they
good,
do on the radio.
because even their stuff sounds good, and then they sounded just the same lives, so that's a plus. But then they just put on a good show, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that would make me want to go to their concerts, but not listen to their music outside of it. Like Volbeat, I'm sure if they put on a good show, I would have a great time. Wouldn't be able to sing along with anything because I only know a few of their songs that
Right.
are on,
Yeah. Well,
and I don't like them.
I think they only have a few good songs, to be honest. But that's what you can say
I
about
don't
most
think they have
bands.
any good songs, to be honest. But
Lolo Montez is pretty good.
dude, I want that sweater so fucking bad. You know what I've been listening to on fucking repeat is Techno Train.
Really?
Techno Train. That's what
fucking
they
love
used
it.
to open. That's what they opened to. It was
Isn't it one
awesome.
of their new songs too?
It's one of their older songs.
Is it?
Ish. It's like 3 or 4 songs ago. But yeah.
So like on, I do it mostly now still, but we used to do the Twitch thing.
Mhm.
So when a hype train, you know what a hype train is, right?
Mhm.
Like people subscribe and do their donation things, and every once in a while it triggers a hype train. Because you earned a bunch of money. Here's the hype train. When my hype train starts, it goes, cho 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 cho. We're riding on the cho cho train.
Funny,
awesome.
funny thing about that, when I was going up to the beer garden to get beer, every single time I just have Clarence, everybody grab onto my shirt, and I would just go chuk 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 chuk. We're riding on the techno train.
Fucking awesome.
It was such a great.
How was the venue itself?
It was good. It got really really hot at the end, like
I'm
to the point
sure.
where I took my shirt off. Like I was shirtless walking out of the venue.
Damn.
It was hot. My shirt was dripping in sweat. Yeah,
way to paint a picture.
Yeah, that's just.
but the venue itself was awesome.
Was it a seated venue, or was it like
It's
standing
all
venue?
standing.
that's the best kind of concerts in my opinion?
Yeah. it
We
gives you a
ended
good
up getting
stand.
a table where we could sit, which was a good idea, especially where we'd bought merch and shit. We could throw the merch on the table and not have to worry about it getting stolen or whatever. But what I kind of liked about it is they had the beer upstairs and you
Yeah.
couldn't take it downstairs. So
Stairs?
you'd have to drink it. You'd have to drink it upstairs and then bring it down. I mean, then come back down to your table or
After it was
whatever.
done.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. It keeps the drinkers away from the.
Trevor, say stairs.
Fuck you.
What was he saying?
You'll hear it later. Oh,
My
like,
medicine has me slurring, okay? So shut up.
I'm not trying to pick on you.
I was worried about you on the way here. I was
just
like,
like, what the
is he
fuck?
gonna make it? Because when you
I
called
s-
me, dude, you sounded like you'd been on a bender. I totally forgot you were out of work on workman's comp or whatever, and all doped up. And you call me, you're like, and I'm like, Trevor, are you coming to the podcast? Are you okay? I thought you had like gotten a wreck or something, and were trying to call me because it was so quiet, and you were just like, do I need to come pick you up? Like shit. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm like, are you?
When you get an E-flight?
No, I stopped taking my medicine at 12 so I could be able to drive.
Perfect.
But it just freaking God.
Those muscle relaxers fuck you up.
Well, when I went into community care and they gave me a muscle relaxer shot in my butt, and they're like,
Ow.
they're like, you need to like go home immediately. Like, don't
Don't
go
around.
anywhere. You need to go home immediately because once it kicks in, you're gonna fall asleep. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I stopped and grabbed me a taco.
Dumb.
You
Fuck.
stupid asshole. You need to go home immediately. Yeah, but a taco.
The taco was right across the street.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So I stopped and grabbed a taco, and plus where community care to my house, it's less than a mile away.
Okay.
So I was like, I got enough time. Stopped, grabbed a taco. By the time I finished eating my taco, I was gone. Like, I got to my house, ate my taco.
I was like, you ate the taco at your house.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they got concerned.
I was like, easy eating.
Yeah. No, by the time I
You're right.
I got home, ate the taco. By the time I finished the taco, I was gone. But like, I don't take medicine very often, muscle relaxers or anything
muscle
like
relaxers
that,
fuck
so.
You know what's funny
up
is his little
people.
brother says the same thing. He's like, dude, ibuprofen or Advil, man, it fucks me up. I'm like, what?
No, I'll take Tylenol.
Not your little brother, man. Like he'll tough it up, but like when he takes drugs, he's like,
Oh yeah, no, because if you don't take it religiously, you don't have any sort of
like
Oh, I wait until my headaches are like unbearable before I even pop Tylenol or ibuprofen. And it just does, because it doesn't do much for me.
yeah.
right.
It just, when it gets unbearable, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and see. But it's always right before I go to bed, so I don't know if it's
if
it's actually me just going to
working or-
sleep
Yeah,
that's helping me, or if it's
Right.
the medication.
that's crazy.
But see, they have me on steroids right now that I take in the morning, and they're supposed to like wake you up. Like you're supposed to be fucking bouncing off the walls. They're like, you might get jittery, like feel like you've had too much caffeine.
I hate that feeling.
I take it. This morning I took it at 6 in, and it put my ass back asleep till 1 o'clock.
Damn.
Like
You were out.
it put me right out because the steroids, it's a pain reliever, and so it's just been numbing the pain in my back.
He's like, and
Yeah.
now I have nothing.
I'm like, I could actually sleep. But
That's
Huh.
crazy.
So, that's what Trevor did this weekend, or this
last
being
little
away.
bit,
This being away.
lava was fun.
I have nothing to report because I've been here.
I've been here.
I started Coke again on Monday.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I started Coke again. Like I was just like, oh,
That's why I said
I
to start
mean-
at Coke.
oh, did you
Yeah,
say
you
at?
did
I
say
only
at.
heard.
I started Coke
Coke
again.
again.
Started
I was-
Coke again.
Yeah, I was like, shit, bro.
It's like we
I
know
do that.
we know your days are long, but goddamn.
no shit.
Gavin, you've missed 2 weeks now.
Fuck, probably,
Yeah, it's been about
Yeah.
2 weeks.
probably, yeah.
Well, it's been 2 weeks of recording, or 2 weeks of
Two
not being
episodes.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Bill-
He hasn't missed 2 episodes. He just missed 2, not recording sessions, but 2
Of-
weeks. That's why it feels like it's been a month since we all been together, because
Yeah. Because the first week we all knew we weren't going to be here, and then the second week we thought we weren't going to be here, and then Zach and Blake did
and
their
Dylan did that one. So he only
Yeah.
missed 1 recording session. You missed 2,
like
and Blake missed this one. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like we've been slacking. It's just because we missed last week. We didn't record one last week, but the episode went up obviously because they're pre-recorded. This one obviously won't be. This will go up
Immediately.
immediately on Sunday.
and then we'll have to find another time where we can get a spare in.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. One of these days we got to do like a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Get another banked.
Hmm.
Unless we miss a day, or if I fucking. Well, this new format I'm doing, my editing is going to be
quicker.
drastically reduced. So that's nice. But so what did you do on
Over
the
the
episode you missed? Over the
over-
last, since we've all got into the recording studio.
shit. Done a lot. Clean my house. No, I'm kidding.
I cleaned my house. God, you sound like me. I changed some diapers. I cleaned the house.
That's
I was
right.
like, that's what I did Monday is I cleaned the house.
That's what I need to do tomorrow is clean my room.
No, I need to go through my shit and just actually start deciding what I do and don't need. You know, like that closet we all have that's filled with junk for 50 fucking
I don't got a
years that we've
closet
never
like that.
lived, but some reason have.
That's called my garage.
Yeah. But no, what I did is I've basically just been keep maintaining the status quo. But I did go camping and got rained on.
Yeah, how was that? Because you guys invited me out, and I was like, nah, I don't want to go get rained on. I know it's gonna fucking pour this
Well,
weekend.
and I also knew it was gonna rain, but I was like, I was invited, and everyone seemed excited, and they seemed like they knew what they were doing, and they did.
You went floating though, yeah?
I think I did at one point. I don't know.
Didn't you go to Warm Slough?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Because
We
Amanda
went.
went. Amanda went too, right?
Yeah, that's what we did.
During the reason I didn't go to Warmslow with you guys is because that was our fantasy draft. So I did do something
Yeah.
between now and then, I guess. But
We went and floated the river a couple of times. It was really fun. At the end of the night, I got devoured by mosquitoes. My God. And when I was actually up at Henry's Lake is where my last trip was for the camping. And I got 2 bites, only 2. And they left literally, it's like a spider bit my spine or my back, They were just they were hard as rocks. But it was mosquito bites. And I was like, what the hell is this crap?
they're worse on
On the head.
on the head.
See, and that's
you
why
can feel it tightening your whole
your scalp.
like your whole fucking scalp
Uh-huh.
because it's I fucking hate it. And
What
then
was
it
it
itches
last-
until you're going like this.
Last Thursday, I got ate alive. I was helping one of my friends load up a plow blade for pushing the snow. And where it was at was right next to some water, and I got
standing
ate
water? Fuck yeah.
alive. Oh, it was awful.
I've been getting a
Anyways,
lot of mosquito bites the last while just because.
You live near the river.
Well, no, that and not at my house.
Oh.
At work and stuff because early mornings,
Yeah.
all the mosquitoes come out, and I just get eaten alive. It's
See,
to the point
my-
now
my
I'm
work
resilient to
put-
it that I don't even get. Every once in a while, I'll get a real good bite.
Yeah.
But I'm sweating, so they're like, ooh.
Yeah, well, and it's all the fucking sugary drinks. Because, I think that's why I didn't get attacked so much when I went up to Henry's Lake, is because I didn't have, a lot of soda. When I went floating, not only were we just right next to the slow river, but I had drank, lots of soda, 4 sodas that day.
So you smell good.
Oh, I
to
probably
them.
smelled delicious. But also,
Oh, smell
I heard
delicious.
it was because of your blood type. Certain bugs or mosquitoes specifically are very attracted to certain blood types. And I was like, I'm not sure if it's true, but evidently something's going on between the drinks or my blood because they just would not stop. I felt like I was playing that fucking pat a cake game where you slap
Just-
yourself and make
yeah.
sounds and dance off.
Dude, it's not
It felt stupid.
It's not the mosquitoes that have been bugging me the last few weeks. It's the fucking wasps and hornets.
Oh, I
There's-
They
haven't
will
really had an issue
not
with them.
leave me alone lately at work.
Really? Oh, it's because of all the fucking trash cans,
Fucking yeah. Well, that's where all the trash cans and then
the beer.
and the beer and everything. Like all my shit's colorful, so they're
Attracted to it.
"Ew."
Oh yeah.
And they're just and I'm kegs and stuff, so it smells like alcohol, and they're just like,
Mhm.
fuck yeah. And this dude's sweaty, so he smells good too. And I haven't been bitten yet, but
You mean stung? It's
wasps
rare.
and hornets bite.
Do they? I'm pretty sure they sting too. They can sting you as much as they like. It's bees that
they
can't
can
sting.
bite you as much as they like.
No way. Look it up.
Okay, yeah, I'll look it up, and I guarantee you that's what it is.
Maybe. Oh, I was just saying. I've never heard of a fucking bee biting somebody. Oh, speaking of bees, since we're on that topic, I saw a fucking nightmare bee again. A new one. I fucking hate bees. I hate insects. I hate that they're evolving. You know what a praying mantis bee is?
Mm-mm.
It's a fucking bee the size of a praying mantis that looks like one too.
Really?
And fuck yeah, it's
It's definitely not hornets because I don't see fucking shit like that.
which one is that? I'm blind right now.
Put your fucking glasses on.
I don't want to.
You tell him to look it up, and then you don't put your glasses on.
Well, it's a big fucking TV. You think it would be bigger? The letters should be bigger. They shouldn't be as small.
Okay, you know
as-
what? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up because apparently they don't bite. They all sting.
Yeah.
I swear, I
But
was told.
once they sting, they're dead. They have a lifespan of 5 minutes after they sting, and then they die.
That's a bee.
No, a bee
I
dies
thought-
instantly
Oh, does it?
after it
No.
stings. Yeah,
I-
because their
I've seen
stingers
those bitches
attached to
fly
their,
away.
their stingers attached to their gut, and when they sting you, it barbs out and it rips their fucking gut out.
Weird.
A wasp or a hornet or whatever the fuck, their yellow jacket, when they sting you, it doesn't rip their shit out, but it does something to they die a few minutes later.
Yeah,
that's why they
what I
can
was
do it
saying.
several fucking times, but then they'll fucking die. That's why they're gonna get you. They're gonna be like, if I'm gonna go out, I'm just
Okay.
get you.
That's crazy as shit. But you should look up that praying mantis bee. It's a
Praying
wasp,
mantis
I think.
bee?
Yeah, it's a wasp, I believe, actually. Dude, because I was
hate
looking at
bees.
it, and I'm hoping to Christ it was like a fluke, like it's one of those made up bullshit things. No, that's real. Fuck you,
What in the fuck is
dude.
this?
Nightmare fuel. Look how fucking those things aren't small either. They're big.
What in the fuck? God,
Yeah,
you
and
did this?
I didn't do this like I'm God, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck everybody. Here's a goddamn monster bee, because we don't have enough goddamn problems. It's like the same thing.
Give me a redirect notice.
So
Okay,
there's
fuck
a
you.
there's a spider that can fly too, and they're big. I fucking hate that too.
I was trying to. Is
Yeah.
that another one of them? God, look at that fucking thing.
Yeah, dude. Like
Can this fucking? Can I put this one on the fucking? Nope. Okay, I was trying to show.
the people.
The
You
people.
just look it up.
Just
if
look
you
up praying mantis bee. If you fucking dare.
dude,
What in the fuck?
All you have to do is just pull up the actual website, and then you can grab it from there.
Well, that's just too fucking hard.
but like, look at that thing. That thing is a fucking disgusting.
Yeah, just save as and then add it to the thing.
God, what is this?
Ugh.
What is this? Like what?
There you go.
What the fuck is this?
It's the shit.
What
in
the
there.
fuck?
Yeah, that's scary.
I can't,
That's a fuck. That's God. One of God's creations.
dude. And
He's
this
had
is
a-
the thing is I never looked up where
He
this
has a
fucking
sense
bug
of-
is from, but I bet you Australia.
That's one fucking God's fucking that's God's fucking playground for fucking random
It's
fucking
the jump
shit.
zone, man. It's like, hey, is that crazy? Does that look weird? Australia. You
They
know,
get
it's-
koalas and kangaroos. Praying mantis bee.
yeah, you know,
And fucking what else do they get there? They get the fucking most venomous snake in the world.
they get the most
the
venomous
black mamba.
everything. And I hate that though. Like when they're like the most venomous this that. I'm like, you know what? It's just a monster that has venom, and there's a lot of them, and they come in all fucked up shapes and sizes. I don't love it, but
Yeah.
that's a thing that exists. And the worst part is I'm like, how did that come to be? That means like interspecies breeding bullshit had to be involved, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I
Wonder
want
if
to
it
know
was
how
some-
things get to the evolutionary stage where there's like one generation's this and the next is just like, now I'm a fucking terrifying moth the size of your hand.
Right.
You know,
Oh, dude, those fucking what are they called? Goliath moths or something
Yeah,
like
those
that. They're
Goliath
fucking.
they're gross.
They're
And-
they're just gross. They're so like it's the same. I'm scared of those. The same reason I'm scared of mice is because they're fucking gross.
Well, and the worst part
Gross.
is when they flap, unlike the little ones, because you know that they're like dusting. The big ones, you can see it. And you're like, ooh, you dusty bitch.
Oh, that's so gross. When you kill them, like
And-
have you guys killed a moth with your hand, and you're just like, it goes poof.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And
I've slapped flies with my hands and killed them and went, ew, that's gross. Do a moth and I'm like, ugh.
and their
like, I
blood
just, like,
isn't normal
cringe.
blood. It's mercury blood. I hate that.
God, that's another weird
They have like metallic blood. It's gross.
Oh,
thing. On things that shouldn't exist on planet Earth, I think my number one thing now is a fucking praying mantis bee.
Yeah, like I said, that caught me off guard. I just saw that recently.
why don't you try and like pull some more information on it?
Man, well, we're just gonna say from Australia.
It's
Don't know
called.
when
It's
it
actually
appeared.
called a
Fuck.
wasp-manded fly.
Wasp-manded fly. Called the big fuck and no. That's where I'm gonna put it.
Fuck that.
They
Oh,
do
they
not
don't have a
possess
stinger.
What is a wasp-mandated fly fucking are delicate, slender insects that are over an inch long, with their yellow and brown striping, triangular-shaped heads and raptorial forelegs. They look like a cross between a praying mantis and a paper wasp. So they might not be like aggressive things. God, look at this one. What the fuck?
Tell me that doesn't look like a spider and a bee and a praying mantis had a fucked up baby.
Had a fucked up baby.
That was a 3-way that ended up in a fucking nope.
A 3-way that ended up in a nope.
But it poses no threat to human or pets. They don't have a stinger, so they can't sting.
That's awesome. I love that.
So they don't sting. They have mandibles, so they can bite, but they're too weak to pinch or bite humans.
Yep, too weak to pinch or bite humans.
Still nightmare fuel looking.
Yeah, I want them to die.
Yeah, I want them to die.
They can't hurt me, but I still don't like that they exist.
That's a fun.
And now,
this is a fun idea. Let's look up some nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
pictures.
look up
God.
nightmare insects. Shit of nightmares.
I haven't set this to automatically use Google search engine. So if you type it in this,
It's fine.
the
Google
address bar,
engine sucks.
Google search is the best.
No, it isn't.
What do you use? Bing?
Ask Jeeves?
No.
Ask Jeeves. You went fucking. You went to the 90s, and I went to the fucking worst one imaginable.
No. I just think it's not the greatest because if you look for certain things, they're very political. So if you look up certain subjects, they'll definitely just not be in
Depends
your
on what you've
favor.
searched in the past, though.
Yeah, they say that, but I've looked up
Oh,
all sorts of
God.
crazy shit.
Let's see this nightmare fuel.
The fuck is that?
It just looks like a string of
A hair?
legs.
Okay, Reddit, you're disappointing me.
Yeah.
What the?
Don't use Reddit. What the fuck?
Eyelash
speaking-
bug.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's this
okay, real quick,
caterpillar
give me a second.
that looks like a
See
fur
if I
ball.
do this, if it will show it. Of course it don't.
You should look up.
Can I just scroll over so they can see it?
No.
Yeah, there it is,
Oh,
right
there
there.
it is. Yeah,
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that creepy fucking thing.
it's gross. But you should look up the caterpillar. It's just like a big old hairball. Because I was reading a whole story about it.
Hairball caterpillar.
So, yeah, I think it's those ones. So in can't remember which. It's a university. It's a medical university, and I think it's in New York.
Try doing YouTube.
But so they had a problem on campus where these birds were just shitting on them when they were in the courtyard and stuff like that. So the school came up with the idea to put up nets so the birds wouldn't stay on the shit on them,
Right.
hang out in the trees and stuff. And so what came of it is that these little fluffy bastards right here, it turns out they have poisonous stingers that are very unpleasant when you touch them. And they went from like being a
Look at
pretty
that.
invasive group to like
Look at that
expanding 70,000 times.
One of the most
And they-
venomous fucking what? They're venomous?
Yeah, they're venomous. Not the most venomous, but I would say that they're not pleasant to fucking be stung by from what I heard. But anyway, so this university put those nets up, the birds stopped coming, and then these bastards started falling out of the trees on people. And when you touch them, like I said, they have these little quill things that stab you.
Also, like their hair is what fucking gets you.
Yeah, and so
like
it
a
causes an
porcupine.
extreme
called-
pain.
Dagger moths.
And I'm not sure if anyone died, but it was a really bad time for this university, which is hilarious because again, it was at a medical school. So I was just like, that's hilarious.
Hey guys, I'm Zachary Gray, and today I'm
Huh.
going to be showing you this guy. This is a pus caterpillar, and this is the most toxic caterpillar in the
Oh,
United
cute.
States.
Want to be Steve Irwin?
Very bad. And when I saw it, I was at this kind of colorations. Definitely do
I'm not watching all that.
Yeah.
Boring.
Boring as fuck.
Boring.
But yeah, anyway, so they got stung and then they had to remove the bird nets so that the apex predator would get back to eating the fucking pest. But before that happened, yeah, like I guess a couple hundred people got fucking poisoned by these insects because they look soft, they look almost cuddly, but once you touch their
You
hair,
say poisoned. Is it poisoned
it's venomous. So
or venomated? Venenated?
no, I think that's still considered being poisoned.
No, being poisoned is you eat.
I actually
ingest
think I
something.
had a run-in with one of those like a long time ago.
Did you? I think they're only in the eastern northern part of the United States.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I remember back in kindergarten.
Look it up.
No, I got a message from Fantasy. Hold on.
Oh, my Lord.
Fucking bitch.
Being back in kindergarten, we had a slide that had like holes in it, and I stuck my finger up in one, and like, I don't know, it looked kind of like that, and got stung by it.
No.
It wasn't fun. It sucked.
No, yeah, I bet. Well, in their face looks like. You ever watched Super Troopers?
Mhm.
Not like the is that Super Troopers? That's the one where they're in like space and they're fighting the bugs, right?
No, Super Troopers is
The
Where they're-
Canadian cop thing,
yeah, they're cops.
state troopers. No, what is that called? Damn it, something troopers.
Yeah, it's something troopers. Space troopers.
Maybe fuck, I don't know. Anyway, it's a movie. Big bugs. They go and fight them. You fucking- what a description. Anyway, it looks like one of those, like the big fucking, like it's got nasty mouth claws and teeth.
Mouth
and
claws.
Like trimmers. You remember trimmers? And they're like they're fucked up face holes with all the teeth and shit.
Dude, Tremors and what is it? 8-Legged Freaks.
Fucking
The
hate that movie so much.
Stupidest. Fuck. They're both targeted not as comedy fucking horrors. They're actually horror movies.
Yeah, they're thriller or
But-
some shit.
They added personalities to the fucking
The cast.
the,
the
to the
character.
fucking the creatures. They added personalities to. So like the spiders are going. Fucking, I died. Like I was even young and I was like, "Oh, this is a scary movie." And then the spiders start communicating and they're talking like me. I just fucking I couldn't take the movie serious anymore. I think Sharknado is a more serious movie than that.
Not even close, dude. I
or
was watching.
Velocipaster.
I haven't seen a
Fucking
Velocipaster
hate
yet.
that movie. Oh my god.
Dude, we need to have a
No.
Discord movie night
Okay.
again.
And
Yeah,
we're not doing.
That's how we watched Velocipaster.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it with y'all.
No, that was actually the day he missed. So
Well, and
he's-
Gavin, you're allowed back in the Discord now. Allowed.
what the fuck does that mean?
You weren't allowed before because Casey was always hanging around in there, but he doesn't want anything to do with us anymore. So,
Oh, well,
which is, I mean, he's gonna do his own path, do his own thing, and hope it works out for him.
wish him the best.
Wish him the best. But Discord movie night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I was just like, the reason I got off Discord is because my computer fucked shit out on me, and then I was like, I have no time to play any of the games anymore.
I don't do
Really?
I play games still quite frequently, but I don't know. It's we've been
It's different.
we're all busy
Yeah. Well, and we
I've
sh-
even had the last like couple of days off, but
and
I've
haven't
been-
really
Well, I've been in such pain that I haven't been able to walk.
sitting at a desk
just
here.
sit.
Just sounds like awful.
Yeah,
I feel you.
He's all like, I'm in a basic coma. It's hard
Yeah.
to play video games when you're not out there
dude, it
present.
knocked me out. Like, goddamn.
Been there. When I had to take it wasn't muscle relaxers, but it was pain medicine for when I broke my collarbone. That shit,
You feel useless.
dude. And what was it? It was so I got hydrocodone and then Tylenol 3s.
Mm, there you go.
They're like the hydrocodones to help you sleep, and I fucking took it. It didn't help me fucking sleep.
He's
'cause
like,
it
it helped
ma-
me drool.
No, it fucking yeah. That though, like it made me fucking my body just fucking just give out, except for my eyes and my mind were the only things that really could function. So I was kind of sitting there, kind of like I was a vegetable,
Yeah.
but I was the room was spinning for me, so I was
Oh.
getting sick, and I couldn't do anything to get into myself into a position where I could be like
Hunker down.
hunker down for
Yeah.
it. Well, not that I would, because any movement I did would do to hunker
Because your collarbone.
because
was
my
broken.
collarbone was broken. Oh, dude.
You're
I was like,
fuck.
I took that hydrocodone one time and said, nope, I'm just going to stick with the Tylenol 3s. 'Cause at
You
least with
should've
that I
just
could
cut
sleep.
the thing in half.
No, the first time I took it, it made me want to vomit, and I couldn't even really. I was just so fucking bleh after
Yeah.
taking it that I couldn't even fucking move. So I said nope, and then I gave those hydrocodones to somebody. And as you do as a responsible person, you don't
Yeah.
just get rid of them. You pedal off to someone who's going to abuse them.
Abuse them. Shit. Yeah, at least he's honest. He's like, yeah, they wouldn't. They definitely
Hey,
didn't.
I
need
didn't
them.
sell them. I just gave them. Okay, but now that I think about it, I
Still
could have
distribution.
I could have sold them.
Not everybody's buying hydrocodone.
I mean,
You gotta have oxy.
$20 for
fucking.
Yeah, it's always been.
Oxys or the Xanny bars. Those are what people want.
Xanny bars.
Yeah.
That's a muscle relaxer.
Like a candy
It's
bar?
a it's
Xanax.
No, they're called bars because they're literal.
Yeah,
They're bars.
They look like little bars. Yeah, Xanny
Oh.
bars.
Yeah.
Xanax.
Xanax is a normal antidepressant, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's also a muscle relaxer too.
It's a lot of things.
Yep.
I want to take a Xanny.
Change your games. I'll tell you
Hey,
that.
Dude, I'll give you one of my freaking muscle relaxers. Holy
Fuck no,
shit,
dude. I'm good. If it
God.
fucked you up like that, like I said, that hydrocodone, dude,
Again,
it did,
it's
it
called
did me bad.
microdosing. You guys gotta learn to take drugs. I sound like a drug addict right now.
You gotta learn how to take that.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm all like,
thing
man,
is,
I'll
I
teach you
don't-
some shit.
I don't take I don't take prescription drugs very often. So when I do, like they hit me.
There's only one
They're a
prescription
game
drug I
changer.
take regularly, and that's my heart pill.
Yeah, that's the only one I
Like,
take. And I
even
take that
my-
every night.
Even when I was on, still technically on it, the it's Prilosec, but not Prilosec.
Okay.
It's the brand or the,
Sure as hell
the
is
generic
a Percocet.
omeprazole. Omeprazole.
That's what I have for my heart
It's
medicine.
it's Prilosec, not OTC though. It's for heartburn, right?
Yeah.
I don't even take that anymore,
There you
I
go.
do.
and I
Take
should. Really, I
Flumethazine
should,
or
because some
whatever it
days-
is.
Some days I'll wake up and I just feel like I want to vomit because it just burns all the way up from my stomach to my fucking
Isn't that considered
throat.
acid reflux?
Yeah.
yeah. And I
Yep.
get it so bad and so often that I was prescribed omeprazole to help with that because they said if you don't fix it, you can get cancer from it.
That's
Either
weird.
that
or
no,
an
I wouldn't-
ulcer.
Yeah, I was gonna say an ulcer. I wouldn't say cancer.
You can get esophageal. The doctor told me esophageal throat cancer,
Okay.
like interior, like not like
Hmm.
yeah, like throat cancer,
Yeah.
pretty much from it because what it's doing is it's
Burning your insides.
burning your throat,
because of
and-
all the acid.
and then cancer is. It's not like it's gonna 100% cause cancer, but it said it could cause cancer because you're breaking it down, it's rebuilding. You're breaking it down, it's rebuilding. Your odds of getting cancer when something's rebuilding, it's there. But if you're rebuilding something, your body's rebuilding something constantly, those odds are going to go up because you're rebuilding it more. If that makes sense.
It kind of does and it doesn't at the same time. Because I'm all like, man,
Because cancer is a group of cells
that are died.
that are. Well, I don't
Isn't
know.
it-
I don't know if it's a group of cells that aren't
Active.
active.
Yeah. And then they
Right.
spread like wildfire
Yeah.
if you're unlucky.
Yeah, so eventually, it's not 100% certain, but it's like, okay, well, if it's a 25% chance,
Still a chance.
still a chance, and you do it 100 fucking times, well, there's,
Eventually you're going to get it.
yeah.
It's kind of like playing with.
And it's not eventually, there's a higher chance. Because, out of the 100 times, 25 of those times could cause cancer or
yeah.
whatever. So, but now I just don't care. I'm like, I
Do your
got heart
worst.
issues. I got that. I just get throat cancer too. Let's just fucking.
Dude, just take the acid. The ones that I take.
I take Tums.
Nope.
That helps.
Hell, if it works, it works. It keeps down the acid.
No, I need to get back on omeprazole. I really do.
Dude,
Because it
the
helps so
stuff
much.
I have, I get it over the counter at Costco. It's $10. You get it like 240 pills.
Well, is it pretty much Prilosec?
Yeah.
Okay, then why not just get omeprazole?
Jesus Christ.
Because my insurance will cover it because it's a prescribed medication.
Yeah, but how much do you get in a prescription?
When I was getting it, it was a big ass bottle. Like your typical pill bottles are like this big, right?
Like, is it 90 pills? Like, how many pills?
With these, it's typically around 60 to 90. That's usually what
It was
they
a
always give
big
you.
bottle though, like not like the tiny little prescription bottle. Like my heart medication comes in a bottle that big.
Yeah.
My omeprazole came in one about that big.
Like the
And it was
horse
thick.
the horse pill bottles,
Yeah, it was a horse pill pill, but it was
tiny pills.
tiny pills. So,
So you got 120.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get it's the
See, he knows his drugs.
90s and
was like,
120.
That fits about that
Well,
many
if it's a
tiny
bigger
pills of
bottle-
ecstasy in it. So
If it's a bigger bottle, it's like a 90-day
Supply.
Supply.
Because you're supposed
yeah.
to take it one a day.
yeah, So I mean, I get a good amount of them.
Well, and then some of them are just take 2 a day, and that's where you get your 120 from.
Yeah.
And they're just small pills, and they're non-addictive, so they're just like they hand them out like they're fucking candy.
But I mean, that's what I do is just the over-the-counter stuff, and my God, that shit works. Like, because I used to have Tums with me all the fucking time.
He did.
All the time.
I have.
I
it's
legit
in my
put a
bag
bottle.
I take to work with me.
I legit put a bottle at Captain's cabin so that I would have Tums whenever I
you went
was
over there.
there.
I've
then-
used your Tums before over there.
Yeah, and then ever since I found out about that, it has been a fucking life changer. Like,
Do you take it alongside your omeprazole?
It's the
Or instead of
flabinazine
your,
or whatever.
Instead of your omeprazole.
Yeah, it's just the flabinazine. I take 1 or 2 of them, and I don't have to take it all the time. If I feel like my acid's starting to get bad, I take 2 of them. 15 minutes later, I'm perfectly fine.
See, now we're into the good stuff. Let's get away from prescription medication. Let's go to
Yeah.
the good stuff like heroin.
Cocaine.
Oh, dude,
Cocaine and
heroin makes
strippers.
your veins feel nice and icy.
Nice and icy. What about cocaine?
Cocaine just
Makes your teeth feel numb.
well, it makes you
Whatever.
want to fight your shadow, but
I've the hardest fucking drug, I've done is good old weed.
Yep, same.
What about you,
have a
Gavin?
USB-C down here?
yeah, it's behind
For
you on
what?
the ground.
My vape, it died.
It only goes up to like 80.
Wow.
Turn the little key to the middle, and then you can turn it up to like 80.
Oh, I don't. It
It's
doesn't
all
go
nice
up.
and charged up, baby.
That's weird.
No,
Because I don't know if we have a USB-C charger down here. Like,
I have one in my truck.
I'll get you through at least. We have about 10 minutes until I'm going to call it a
break.
Good break spish.
but so drug wise, what would you guys like? What's one drug you want to try?
That I want to try.
That you want to try?
Okay, so let's want to try with no repercussions, any repercussions,
I mean, yeah, let's go with that.
because I want to try meth.
What? You want to try meth?
Like I say, no repercussions, no chance of dying, no chance of getting addicted.
well, bro, just do it once.
Yeah, meth, not even once.
No, you know what's funny is my friend, when we were younger, he actually got a shirt. We went to the mall, and they, how those kiosks have the make your own shirt saying whatever.
Yeah.
We convinced the dude to make us a shirt that says "meth only once," and we walked around. People laughed, but then we got like shit glares from other people. Obviously, they're like, "That ruins lives," and we were like, "I know. That's why we only did it once."
That's why I only did it once.
He's like, "My teeth are all here."
So that's why I want to, like, if I could just do it one time with no repercussions, no getting addicted to it, no chance of dying, no obviously possible legal
Depends on
trouble.
how you do it.
Well, no, that's what
Just
I'm
go
saying.
to
is-
Oregon.
Yeah, it's totally legal
It's
there.
totally legal in
Okay,
Oregon.
okay, legal side of it, but I'm talking about the addiction side and the possibly chance of
That's all on you, though.
getting. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Addiction isn't.
Look,
you get
I-
addicted. Like,
no, I understand, but a lot of it is it's a mind game, and
yeah, and guess what? My mind's not very fucking powerful.
yeah.
I
Dude,
don't
I've tried
drink
to-
at home.
I don't drink at home.
Listen, I'm not at home right now, okay? And I didn't just buy a 30-pack of beer because it's football season and keep it in my house.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
okay?
just for the week, though. He's
don't-
making it sound like it's for football, but
No, it really is. Like, so I really don't drink much at my house. I do.
I know.
Now-
I'm just saying because of the whole addict thing.
No.
Because Gavin's like, "Oh no, you'll be fine," and then I'm like, "I don't drink at home."
nah.
Yeah, see, look, I wouldn't be fine.
But the thing is like, I don't know. I can't speak for anyone else, but when it comes to drugs and stuff like that, a lot of people don't take drugs to have a good time. A lot of people do it to
Get away from
from
that
their
time.
life. They get away to take away. they
I want
get
to say,
away from
okay,
their
you know,
life.
I'm going to change my mind. What's a fun drug?
Cocaine.
Ecstasy. I want to do ecstasy or cocaine.
Molly.
Molly.
I think I'd like Molly.
The sex drugs. That's what I want to try.
The
Well, I
only
mean,
the only thing about ecstasy is that if you have sex while you're on ecstasy,
you're not gonna want to.
you're not going to want to have sex ever again unless you're on ecstasy.
Sounds like a good way not to have another kid.
That sounds like a terrible time.
No, okay. So let's go.
That's what I've heard.
Well, I want to try one, not have sex with it, but try one of the sex drugs. You know, not a date
Well,
rate.
don't
drug.
call it a fucking sex drug. Then. Just call it.
Well, that's what they call the party drugs. Then.
Yep, there you
Fine.
go. Party drugs. That makes more sense.
I guess cocaine's one of them too.
Yeah, in my opinion, it'd probably be cocaine.
It just
we can ask some of our friends. I know some of our friends have done it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've had plenty of opportunities to try it.
I've had plenty of opportunities too, and I've been offered, and the just say no thing was embedded in my mind.
really see. I had all the opportunities and every ounce of okay, but I still said no. You want to know why? I was just like, well, if I start doing this with you, eventually you're gonna be like, hey, you need to pay, and I've always been
Yeah.
poor.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do that.
I can't afford this habit.
Right? Well, and that's the thing is like when you go into getting like habits and shit. Because I've thought about it. I've literally got so bored once, and I had money. I had a good flow of money too, and I was just like, I have the ability to have a drug addiction.
Drugs.
I should have a drug addiction. Like I thought about it, and I was
Why
like,
am I
we-
not using my expendable income to buy drugs?
drugs? Exactly. I was like, my life isn't gonna go anywhere. I mean, why not fucking have
I
a good time while I
think-
can?
YOLO.
Well, it wasn't even the YOLO part of it. I was just like, I have good money. I'm not ugly at this point in my life. And I was like, and I'm bored. I am so fucking bored. So yeah, a drug addiction sounds like a
Drugs.
totally good thing to have. But then I was like, meth takes your teeth away. Don't love that. And like people get weirdly looking. I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm dying from cancer. And
see,
like, and then I was just like, a lot of
Out of them all, though, like the negative repercussions of cocaine aren't as bad as like meth and things like that.
I mean, other than the rage fits.
Well, yeah, the cocaine rage. But
Yeah.
anytime you're coming down off any sort of thing, you're gonna have fucking withdrawals.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing.
That's why I'm like, if I got to try one of these drugs without,
if
it-
you
it
get
would-
withdrawals the first time around, I
dude,
would
I
be
have
like,
a very,
feel
I have
shitty
a
for you.
very addictive personality.
What are you running
Highly
away
addictive.
from?
What am I running away from?
What do you
It's
not
my
like about
fucking
your life?
genes that
What don't you
What
like about
jeans?
your
You're
life?
wearing shorts.
Yeah, no shit. It's like fuck you.
my
these are-
genetics say you do something, you're gonna get addicted to it.
Well,
Cigarettes.
reality wise,
Dude, it took one cigarette for me to get addicted.
really,
One.
you want to? I think it's because you
10
got
hours
that
later?
feeling.
No, 10 hours later, I was like, I had a headache. Wow. I was like, I need a fucking cigarette.
That's
I did-
called
my body did-
self-control.
So my body didn't
Something.
I didn't know it was I needed a cigarette. It was my body telling me you need one of those.
That's weird. I've
'Cause I
never
didn't
had
know
that
what
one.
I needed.
Nicotine.
And I had that headache for a couple hours.
You must
And then my
have-
buddy came over. He's like, "Hey, let's have a cigarette." I'm like, "Okay." And that headache went away, and I was like, "Huh, I need a pack of this to stay on my house."
That is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
It's
in my
my
life.
it's my genetics. It like the reason I don't drink as much as I used to is because I'm worried I'll turn into an alcoholic.
I'm sorry.
A lot of my families are a lot of people in my family were alcoholics.
So you don't do what now?
Drink as much as I used to.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I don't drink anymore. I was like,
No,
bitch,
no, he
you
said-
lying ass. You're
he
drinking
said
right
as
now.
much.
That's what I say. I keep my drinking mostly social drinking now
Okay.
because
That's
I
how
don't
mine's been lately too.
like a couple beers here at the podcast, or we go to the captain's cabin, or we go out to the bars and stuff. Keith's birthday party, I got pretty fucking hammered.
You got messed up. You-
Oh, I got messed up.
I know. This
he
one
came
this one
back
got
to the
a
podcast with a
black
black eye.
By the way,
Yeah.
I made the joke before, but I'm gonna make it again. Ever since you started dating this girl, you've had more black eyes than I've ever seen you with.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and every
No,
time
the
you say
first-
you've been drinking, or the
No, the
the
fir-
boards got you at work.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
just
wasn't
saying.
with Claire at that time.
Uh
I wasn't.
huh.
I think you were talking to her.
Yeah.
I was talking with her. I've been
Yeah,
talking. I've been talking to her for years.
She whipped you into that relationship. She's like,
She
"What?
did.
You're
No,
going out
all
with me."
joking aside. No,
it's
I'm-
like the high school like bullying. It's like you're gonna like me, Bah!
Yeah.
black eye.
take off
She-
your
and
clothes
she-
because you're gay.
she picks on you because she likes you.
yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
No,
Zach's
dude.
over-
Like
Claire,
straight
if
up,
you're
I
listening,
wish-
obviously we're
We're
joking.
I straight up wish I would have had a camera for me falling out of the truck.
Dude,
Because like I don't think we explained this on the podcast.
We did.
Did we?
I think we did.
don't know.
Oh.
But you can tell us again because it was good.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
because so we got home and I was sitting in the passenger seat and Clara and my mom are sitting there talking at her car, and from their point of view, they just see the fucking door swing open, and she's just like, "Man, I hope Trevor doesn't fall out of the truck." 2 seconds later,
This is why you need to have home security cameras so we can just watch you be a dumbass.
that's what I'm saying. I actually bought one so I could record this shit.
He's like, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, because it's going to happen.
No, I
it's
swear,
going to happen again.
I don't know what it is about Keith's birthday, but I always get extraordinarily fucked
So
up.
you bought that camera for one
purpose.
one purpose,
Yep.
and it happens one time a year.
Yep, exactly. Well, what?
Just don't do this
what
shit
hap-
at lava, dude. You're too big for us to carry.
Yeah, no. When I was in lava, I got super fucked up too, but I got super fucked up at the camper.
There you go.
Oh. So you're
Dude,
in it,
fucking KOA. The one that's down at the bottom, not at the top. That's where I put my camper. Fucking fun.
Oh, is it?
Oh my god.
Really?
Everybody was out partying. Everybody was fucking playing cornhole, listening to music. Our
Big ol'
neighbor,
party.
it was a big old party. It was more fun than going to the bar.
Really?
Like we went to the bar
awesome.
for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. I want to go back to the KOA. And so we did. And when we got back, my neighbor brought out a shot ski thing.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
awesome.
And so we did fucking shots with the shot ski, and he made us sign it and everything. Like, dude,
Did you drop
by
any?
far.
I got a question for you though. Did you drop any more hard R's? Dude?
No.
Good.
Dude,
I-
did anybody look at you?
Oh, there was this one old lady across from me that was just like, fuck.
You're just on your phone and
Jeez.
like.
But it was so loud in there, I couldn't hear you guys when I was trying to talk to you. Like,
How did it sound? Like when you could hear us, did it sound okay?
No, it sounded like crap coming. Like, and it's not like it must
I
have
wonder
been
if it-
something with the software or something.
I
No,
wonder if
let's
it
call
was
Blake right
using-
now.
No, he's probably asleep. I'm not gonna bother to do it if he's sick. I'm gonna heal up. I wonder if it was using one of the webcam microphones,
Ooh, it could have
Oh,
which is fine, I guess, for
been out call.
an out call.
because it sounded like shit.
Okay, because
Well-
it should have sounded,
Clean.
Like this.
Yeah.
but at
No.
the same time, I don't know. But guys,
I couldn't hear what you guys were saying at all, and
No.
so that's why like it seemed like I was really spaced out. I really wasn't. I wasn't even really that drunk at that
You were
point.
trying to figure out what we were saying.
Yeah, because I was like sitting there going like this, fucking putting the phone up to my ear. I'm
was
like,
pretty fun,
God,
though.
I can't hear you.
Say the
That's
most
funny.
racist thing you can think.
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Yep, it sure
Damn.
was.
It could have
Um,
been like cotton picking, like some.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and
What is he saying?
I need to take
I
a
don't
piss.
speak Taco Bell.
Let's talk about your ancestors when we get back.
All right, guys, we're gonna
Some
take a quick break
plantations
here.
in there.
I did a piss, and I'm sure one of these two fuckheads need to as well. So we'll be back in a few minutes, but instantly for you guys.
Yeah.
So-
you know what? We're even going to edit this part out because you don't need to know any of this.
I'm pissing, and just like a crazy ex, we're back.
At least this time we're not in
Bitch
your
came
shower
back.
or in, underneath your bed.
The bitch came back
The very next day, oh, the bitch came back.
So we're gonna
Thought she was a goner.
start the second part of the, I guess second part, whatever you want to call this,
I
after the
don't know
break.
why. I don't know why we're announcing it.
We're gonna start it off with a TikTok
Okay.
because fun.
This is from our friend Blake.
Yeah, Blake sent me this one.
Of course. Just
Oh, good job, Blake. I love it.
way to end up in our podcast.
Yep, he ends up in the podcast anyway.
He actually sent me a text, and he's like, "You're a pussy."
So the ones you sent me, Trevor, I've watched them all already.
I have you.
That fucking golf one.
Oh,
Playing a little game of whack fuck here.
Hey, you should play it real quick.
All right,
It's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
this
play
one is actually pretty fun.
It's
play it.
pretty good.
We'll play it.
Playing a game of whack fuck here.
Dude, that looks like it hurts so goddamn
Oh.
bad. Because I know for a fact that thing's got speed.
Ouch. How do you think that felt?
Dude, it works so well.
Speaking of, have you guys
You
ever
think that
had
one
that
felt
moment
good?
where you get hit like that? You know, you kind of just lay down and you just like curl up and try not to fucking scream.
Yeah, you're like-
fight, cry.
Yeah. Especially when it happens like
Well,
around people.
Oh my god, it's because you're like that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
I
we're-
would die from embarrassment.
Well, we're doing the
sometimes.
TikTok thing. Gavin, which one do you want me to watch for the ones you sent us?
That depends. That
one-
that one right
this one
there.
right here?
Yeah, that one's fucked.
Okay.
You just play it from the beginning.
I gotta start it over.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, baby.
Oh,
God
damn.
Dude, when I seen that, I was a little like, oh fuck! Like it hurt my eye because this is something that's actually happened to me when you're trying to help somebody and they fucking just ding you.
Yeah. All right, so we're doing the TikTok portion of the TikTok. Or
Of the of the
of the-
TikTok, we're so cool. We're TikTok podcast.
yeah. We're doing the TikTok portion of the podcast. So if you are listening, then you're
Welcome to the show.
imagine what we're listening to or watching, I guess. But if you're watching, you're gonna see some fun stuff. So showed one from Blake, showed one from Gavin, showed one from Trevor. No, I better show
Now
one
you're
from
gonna
me.
show 15 from Zach.
No, I'm gonna show like one of them from me.
Tits.
Should I do
No.
the titty one?
No. Well, yeah,
Have you
do
guys
it,
heard-
do it, do
have
it.
you guys
Actually,
seen that new Thirst Trap song, American Horror Story?
No.
American Horror something. Hold on, I'll send
no.
you one.
Because this one here is pretty funny too.
yeah, we'll play them both.
I
You
get
can start
get
with
two?
this one. Yeah,
I get two.
mean,
feel
it's
so
your
good.
TikTok. I mean,
All right, here we go. Well, this one here was sent to me by my wife, anyways. So
Oh, karate chop the shit out of him.
dude, I don't know if it was a karate shot, but it looked more like a palm to the fucking head. Watch.
Watch,
It's more
look.
of a palm.
Oh, no, it was a karate chop.
Yeah, it's totally a karate chop. I don't know if that's an accident.
Ah.
Nah, that doesn't look like an
Oh.
accident.
all right, and then I'll show the
Throw your arm out, man.
titty one, I guess. The titty one, because this was a lot of. So this one actually, I sent this one to me from Easily Offensive podcast because our For You page for our collective TikTok
Mhm.
is
Tits.
local podcasters, other podcasters like stuff we listen to, some truck stuff, tits,
I
thirst
wonder
traps,
why.
tits, thirst traps, tits.
Don't look at me.
Yeah,
no,
huh, dude.
we don't. I don't scroll through TikTok
Neither do I.
on our Easily Offensive one.
I remember calling
So-
both of you out. I was like, "Who the hell is Hora TikTok or some shit like that?" And you guys were like, "Oh,
The
our
Horax?
bad."
The Horax?
Yeah, the Horax or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
The Horax I put on the Easily Offensive TikTok because they follow me on my normal TikTok. That's why.
Oh, okay. So this
Anyway.
one here was actually on our Easily Offensive TikTok For You page, and I sent it over to mine because I was like,
I like boobs.
I like boobs, and this one's funny.
So apparently guys don't like being woken up in the middle of the night anymore with some
Oral.
bullshit. Because I tried it last
Bullshit!
night with the guy I was talking to, and he yelled at me. What? To stop. What the fuck? And he said, I'm sleeping.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
All I can tell you, sir, is he's gay. Gay, gay, gay.
Well, Zach, you were telling me how you also like to just sleep. You don't like to be ill pleasured.
No, I was saying I just don't wake up.
See, but okay.
He
But-
he wakes up and thinks it was a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, no.
That makes
Oh God, I got my dick so. No,
I'm getting chased. Why am I coming?
He's like, "Why did Jason touch me?"
I was sitting in Crystal Lake and
Michael
all of a sudden
Myers.
it got nice and cummy.
Oh God.
So
No.
it's actually, that was one thing I wanted to cover. So
the orgasm you just had.
Yeah, I was like,
No,
damn, are you coming on the mic?
we're talking about horror movies, and my favorite season is coming up.
Halloween?
It's actually the start of my favorite season right now.
No, doesn't start till after
September.
No, he's talking about fall.
No, I'm talking about spooky season.
Yeah, it
Which
doesn't
is in
start till
fall.
after September.
No, it starts.
Don't
right
rob me of my birthday month. Fuck off.
Fuck
What
you!
the-
You don't
okay.
like fucking spooky season?
No, I
First
do.
off,
I
whoa. What the fuck do you think? What is it robbing you of? What does September have that's so magical that makes it not fall?
My birthday.
It's
Okay.
not fall.
Oh my
But-
God, that doesn't make sense.
I'm a summer baby.
It's my birthday
Is
month.
that
Fuck off.
If you want it to be summer, is that why you want it?
I would like it to be summer for a little bit longer.
You're
I
a
don't.
bitch.
I'm liking the fact. It's
Actually,
cooling
I don't
down, but-
care as long as it goes to fall.
Yeah,
And I don't mean
love
like in
fall.
December fall. I hate that when it's like basically fall for October, November, December, and then January hits, and then it's like fucking. Or is it January? Yeah, it's January.
January, February. It's a
And then it just does nothing but snow for the next 5 months.
What part of Idaho do you live in? Because we usually
This
get
one,
3 days of actual fall, and then it's straight into winter.
no, we've had Christmases where the ground is green. And
Bullshit. No, we've had it green up until, but then the night of Christmas Eve, it just dumps like 2 feet on us.
That's
and
my
I wake
point.
up and I'm like, oh, green crisp. What the fuck?
Exactly.
No,
You have some California mentality, man. You're like, I don't want to see no motherfucking snow during Jesus' birthday.
listen. I
Wants
used
move
to
You don't
love
like white
California.
people? You don't like the white stuff falling
I
from
don't.
the sky?
used to love the winter. It used to be my favorite season.
Until somebody came on you when you were sleeping.
No, until I broke my collarbone snowboarding, and now I don't
Oh,
snowboard
you're
anymore.
such a bitch.
You went snowboarding what, like 2 years ago?
No.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, you
met up-
did.
You met up with us at Kendra's for a game night after snowboarding, and you were sitting there.
Talking about how you got a new board.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't get it. I rented a board.
Oh, yeah, how you were bitching because you had to rent a board. That's
Yeah.
right.
I would love to get another snowboard again.
Anyway,
that was
another
the first time.
comment.
That was the first time I've been snowboarding in 10 years,
Oh, wow.
and then I haven't been since. And that wasn't 2 years ago. That was closer to 4 years ago.
No, I
No,
swear
I think it was 2 years ago, bud. Because it was right. It was right before.
You met. I'm getting my time, dude.
it was right
time has
before
been flying.
the goddamn COVID kicked in.
Time has
Yeah.
been flying so quick that I get my years mixed up. Yeah, it was probably about 2 years ago. Last time I was snowboarding.
Two to three.
But even then, the entire time I was snowboarding, I was like, "What?" Well, because the reason why is because I broke my collarbone not doing stupid stuff. I wasn't.
you ran into a tree, didn't you?
No, I was just going on a flat surface. My board caught an edge, and I went to catch myself, and it just snapped my collarbone.
Ow.
I just went forward and caught myself.
You had some bad genes, dude.
No,
He's an addict. He breaks bones really
Yeah,
easy.
you sound like
don't
you got
break bones easy. That's the
He's
stupid
like,
part.
I got. He's got like the bird
Well, and you know what?
collarbone. It's just
I'm gonna
hollowed out.
defend myself here. I might have brittle fucking bones,
That's
but
not a
I've
great
got
thing.
the heart of a fucking champion because guess what? I snowboarded for 2 more hours on a fucking broken collarbone.
No,
Maybe
that's
that's
called
why
you were poor, and then you knew what it meant to be poor.
You wanted to get
No.
your day pass.
yeah,
used
you wanted to
at
get your
least.
fucking.
It was a
pass.
night pass.
Still.
Actually, it was a day and night pass.
You wanted to get your pass.
You wanted to get your
the most
money's
out of the
worth.
money.
No, because I thought I had just like hyperextended it, and I was like, it'll
You'll fix itself.
fix itself. So maybe it was like only like another hour, but then every bump I would take, I was like about to fucking pass out because it hurts so fucking bad. But ever since then, I haven't been like until that time I went about 2 years ago, and when I went 2 years ago, I didn't want to
Break another bone.
break another bone, but I was like, I wasn't doing. It was when I broke my collarbone that year, it put me out for the rest of the season, rest of the snowboarding season, and it was day one, my very first, not like my second or third run of the season, first run of the season,
Oof.
first time going up, and I was like, I'm gonna take the long path, get my first run's gonna be long. It was like a 20 or 30 or 40 minute
Ride.
Mm-hmm.
not including the. That's not including
Ride
the
up.
lift up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went all the way around the backside of the mountain. fucking through the trees and just had fun. I was like, fuck yeah, it feels good to be back up on the slopes. And I was coming down the end of it where it just flattens. It's flat, and you have to go fast because if you stop, you have to unbuckle and fucking push yourself back or walk back or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'd done it 100 fucking times. If I'd done it 100 times, I'd done it 1,000,000 times. Like I know this run, and I was just, and it was a freshly groomed trail, and my board just cut an edge, and that happened, and yeah, first run of the season, broke myself. Not doing anything stupid, and out for that. So I was out the rest of that season. I actually couldn't drive home. I had my buddy have to drive me home because I went to try and lift my arms. I put on a steering wheel, and I went, nope.
Huh. Zach, are you going to get in a car accident and be like, I'm never driving again? I only fly places and take trains.
Dude, I almost did.
He's like, got a helicopter? Can't come.
I've actually, so when something traumatic like that happens, it does discourage me from doing certain things.
Really?
This is more than a few years ago, because this was before Marissa and I even started dating, I think. I can't remember. It was a long ass time ago, though. Yeah, it was definitely before Marissa and I started dating, because it was when Jacqueline was still dating Richard.
Jesus.
So
we
quite
went
a while ago.
Yeah, so it was when I was working Stop and Go.
Yeah. So he was like 18.
Won some money on a lottery ticket, right? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to go upgrade my phone because my phone was acting like kinds of funky. Jacqueline's like, well, we're all going Christmas shopping. And I'm like, who's all? And she's like, well, me and Richard. And I was like,
what a group.
And I was like, oh, that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll go with you. And we were coming back. Well, on the way there, it was nice and clear. It was before the very first like heavy snowfall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the roads were still clear. Well, as we're shopping, the first blizzard of the year comes in.
Love
and
this.
It dusts the entire fucking slick roads. People are driving like slow. No, they're driving like slow because it was just all of a sudden. Well, this was when Jacqueline had her Mustang.
I love that thing.
Rear wheel drive, and because the roads had not been bad, she didn't have her snow tires on yet. We were driving slow, but we were coming up over the Yukon overpass, and we go sideways, and she corrects, and then we go off the overpass, off the side of it. Like, granted, we were still at the point where it was just on the slope, so we just went down the hill. That traumatized me from driving in the snow for the longest time, where I would avoid driving if the weather is bad.
Dude, I have gone full.
It'd be like, hey, we're all going to so and so's house in Idaho Falls. I'm like, oh, I'll pass.
That's funny.
It's
crazy, but it's funny.
It's because it was traumatic for me, and my mind was just like, anytime I had to drive in that, like, I did if I had to, like, because it was a long-standing fear of it. It extended up until I moved to Wyoming,
where it snows just as much as Idaho.
What snows worse?
A
Yeah.
lot of
the roads
lands out there.
Yeah, extended that far. But like, I remember times when it was like Christmas time, and Marissa and I are going from Rexburg to Rigby, just to go to see family for Christmas, and I am terrified.
He's got the butt sweats.
Like, I'm like white knuckling the steering wheel, and playing like fucking Zach Brown bands, fucking like
knees deep in the water somewhere.
like fucking like very like tropical music. Like,
What the fuck?
on my knees or my ass in the sand and all that stuff, because it was like it was putting my mind into a different setting.
God.
Just so I could get through it. But then I went to Wyoming and went to the oil field,
There's no choice. You have to drive.
and the roads were even worse.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're not worse in the sense that
And-
there's like cliffs and shit in that regard, unless you're near one of those.
Wow, and north we went to North Dakota in the winter,
Okay. So you have to
And-
do the pass.
and all that stuff, right? And I got tired of people saying, "Haha, he's a grandma driver in the ice," and they're all fucking flying at like 70. And I was like, "Fuck you! Let's fucking." Fear was
Heartbreak.
immediately eliminated, and I just fucking jetted down interstates at 80 miles an hour on ice.
There you go.
Said fuck it, except for when it was really bad. Obviously, we all slowed down, but yeah, that's when my fear got eliminated.
And see,
You
I think
you
even
totally fucking distracted me from telling you about both of you.
Which one?
My
Tell us-
favorite season. It's spooky season. I'm talking about fucking
Like
winter.
okay. I love spooky season. He's a
I love spooky season.
bitch who
Dude,
says that
haunted-
it's not fall because
haunted
it makes my feelings
houses.
hurt. You
Yeah, I
bitch.
love.
We
haunted
need to go to a
houses.
haunted house as a podcast.
Yeah,
that
we
would be
do.
awesome. The only problem is
No one else, just the podcast.
Okay,
But good luck getting.
in
Good luck having
just us.
just us because
Yeah.
Amanda loves Halloween.
See, and this is a crazy thing. I
The
actually
spouses are going to want to go.
don't love those places.
You don't love haunted
haunted
house?
houses.
I hate them.
Ooh, you know what I really want to do?
I get violent.
Boo!
These are like you can only throw one hand, not five.
I want to go down to Utah and do Frightmares.
Oh, do you know what? I've heard about that one.
That would be a fun one too.
Frightmares would be fun.
I've
Either
never been.
that Or
I've never been because I
Nightmare-
chose not to.
Nightmare on 13th Street is a really scary haunted house down in Salt Lake. That one would be fun too.
The only thing I don't the problem about going to is that we end up standing in line for 15 fucking hours, and then I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore
Yeah.
because I've stood
Well,
here.
Frightmare's not
Well-
about the rides. It's about
They have haunted houses. They have rides. They have entertainment that's going on. Like there's
Oh,
all
it's not
sorts of
just
stuff.
about going and waiting 2
Yeah.
hours and to go fucking ride the Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we'd be very limited on rides anyways. Sorry, Trevor. We wouldn't want to do them without Trevor, and he can't get into a lot of the rides.
Not as
Not
as
trying to
of
be
yet.
not trying to be a dick about it, but
Yeah.
I'm just stating.
No,
that.
and that's my thing. Like that's one of the main reasons I've been losing a lot of weight is I want to be able to get back, and I fucking love going to Lagoon,
Yeah.
and I want to be able to ride the rides that I used to be able to ride.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I'm getting there.
and we're happy with your progress.
You know, I'm
But
getting
Done
there.
really well.
But to be fair, I think some of my favorite ones you can still like
Get on.
Can you do the rocket and reentry or blast off and reentry?
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones.
The only ones I can't really ride is Cannibal, and
No down Cannibal.
I want to go to. I have never ridden it, and I want
The
to
newest
so
ride
bad.
last time I went to Lagoon was the Ninja. With
The
Samurai.
Samurai.
The Samurai.
Yeah, so I can't ride the Samurai. I can't ride the Cannibal, and I think that's really it. that I
Oh, so
can't
you can ride 99% of
them,
the
yeah.
rides.
Uh-huh.
So we'd still be have
A
fuckloads of
blast.
fun.
Yeah.
And I
I don't know if
love-
my heart can
I know.
handle
Well, and that
roller
was
coasters
my
anymore.
bigger worry with the two of you. Is I was like, now that you guys are like somehow 80 years old with heart conditions.
Well, it's not because I'm scared, but they make your adrenaline like that's what
Right.
that's what's
it's
fun
the
about them.
suspense, and then when
And-
you get
but-
there, it kind of gets you.
Yeah, and it's like I want to, but it's like, wouldn't that be a story?
And see, I love.
I would hate for
I
you guys
love
to
the
die. Is
Colossus.
what I'm saying.
I've ridden that thing probably like 200 or 300 times.
See,
Colossus is so fun.
It is.
It's been so
It's
long.
one of my
old.
favorite. It is, by and large, my favorite ride there, and it's because the first time I ever went to ride it, I was forced to ride it because I was like, because it was the first amusement park I've ever been to,
Oh yeah.
and so I've never done even fair rides that went upside down. So this was the first ride I ever went that actually inverted, and so I was like, no,
That's crazy.
I was saying no, but getting pushed into the line
Right.
yeah, but like,
and
I'm not tall
and
enough.
blocked, right? Because
Yeah.
I went with a family who had 5 brothers. He had 5 brothers, and so they wouldn't let me.
They
go the
bullied your
opposite-
ass
wouldn't
into
let me
it.
go the opposite way.
I
Yeah.
love that.
They
That-
forced me onto it, and
Now you
the whole
love it.
entire time we're going.
That's the best part.
I'm like,
And then it just goes to nothing and then straight
yeah,
down.
and then I'm on the very, very front of it, and so we get, and I just see nothing. I see Salt Lake or not Salt Lake, but
the past.
yeah, going
the area. I see the
Yeah.
general area.
Yeah.
But I
Farmington.
don't
That's the
see
one.
the rest of the roller coaster except for I look this way and you can see the loops, and I'm like, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
And then the second it dropped,
I died.
I was like, this is awesome.
That's funny.
But yeah, the adrenaline now, I think when it hits my heart, I guess we'll have to try and see
Yeah.
how it does. Start off small, do some of the
Well,
smaller.
that's what I was
normal
saying. I
things.
don't want you guys to have a fucking heart attack, and I
Build me
definitely want
into
to
it.
be in the front because I've always had the biggest fear of being like puked on.
I
Dude,
don't puke on rides.
It ain't gonna matter if you're the front or the back on an inverted ride.
Yeah,
If you're gonna get
If you're going fast enough, you can catch it. But the point is
someone
if I'm
pukes
not,
up top. Yes, by the time you get down to the bottom, it just rains puke.
I gotta look at that TikTok now.
dude, because I've seen a few of those, like where they're fucking, everyone's enjoying it, and the next thing you know, somebody's getting shit on from above, and I'm like, dude, I would fuck somebody up. I would be so mad. There would be ass whoopings to be had. Because that's disgusting.
All right, here you go.
Blah.
That's what I was talking about. Someone fucking throws up at the top, just showers you.
I would be fucking livid.
I don't know if I would be livid or if I would just be like, it is what it is,
Dude,
and be the next one to do it.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I would definitely
it would
be
make
throwing
me
up.
throw up. Yeah, it would make me throw up.
Because I can't
well,
do
the thing
it.
is I don't know if someone threw up or they like
Dump their drink or
dumped a
something.
drink on purpose. But either way, but they don't allow you to take drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
on
they
the
don't
ride,
allow you
so.
to take drinks, so it was definitely throw up.
And that was a fair. That was a fair. So they're full of fucking like greasy ass food. So
Yeah.
some corn dog
Yeah.
and some fucking deep fried
Mexican
Twinkie.
corn and
All that.
Navajo tacos.
But that's my point here, is that
Turkey
I don't feel like
leg.
people who get on these rides should. I feel like the person at the front of like who let you on is like, hey, have you been eating? Have you been like,
They
how
don't give
does
a
your
fuck. They
stomach
want their money.
feel? Well, no, because honestly,
Oh, because they're gonna take the time to ask you how your stomach's feeling.
or just put up a sign and be like, if you don't
Oh, there is
feel
a sign.
good,
There is a sign.
don't fucking get on.
Do you
They
know
don't-
how
they
many
don't care. They
people
want
eat
their
it?
food.
Like, no, that'd be the. You know how many people wouldn't be able to ride because you're gonna fucking eat at
They're
the fair.
Oh, no,
intoxicated. They're
well-
eating.
Could you imagine that was an intoxicated person and it was a lot of food and then it just hit you and it smelled like fucking Fireball.
beer and Fireball.
I would, again, I would just start punching everyone behind
It was you. It was you. Shit. Oh, this
Right?
little kid. It was you.
Just kick him in the chest.
Nothing
Fuck
but cotton
you, Sparta.
candy. That's all it was. Is nothing but cotton candy.
Dude.
Fuck.
So at the time of this recording, it is Fair Week.
I know. I want to go, but I don't want to go at the same time.
I do and I don't, because this is
I don't
last
have the
week.
money to go again, but I want to.
don't.
Like, so Marissa and I went with Peyton, and we didn't do rides obviously because we went early in the morning, but just getting out and looking at the food. And we had Black Hawk barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
buddy.
But that's the stuff.
Pulled
Like,
pork mac and cheese.
That's what I had. I had the loaded mac. Marissa had the Mad Mac,
Mm-hmm.
which is like
a hard-
hot.
Yeah.
Has like peppers and jalapenos and back to spooky season
Yeah.
because you
He's
keep,
coming over there.
you guys
He went
keep,
from throwing up
you
to
keep
fucking
taking me away
mad.
from spooky season.
Weeky.
Dude,
I was like,
it's
you're
my-
the one detouring. We're
You guys just
going
no.
along with it.
See, you guys know how to make me detour though. You know
Oh,
me
it's
well
always
enough.
everyone else's fault. Grow
No,
up.
I
Take
know,
responsibility.
I know it's my fault, but you guys aren't. You're being
Not helping?
You're
We're
being
just-
enablers.
Enablers. Oh, how dare you give me something?
We're just going along with it.
Yeah, fuck you.
So my friend, he has a tradition he does for Halloween. Because when we were in Cheyenne, he always had his kids for Halloween. The way
Yeah.
his custody worked out. Halloween, because it was during the school year, Christmas and Thanksgiving, him and his ex-wife would rotate who gets them those days.
Yeah.
So he didn't always have them every Christmas, but he had them every Halloween. So he did a night. He did a Nightmare Before Christmas,
There you go.
and so Jack would come and bring presents.
Oh, there you go.
Not like Christmas amount of presents, but like
A present.
a couple,
Couple.
like one or two. Not like Christmas style presents, not like a brand new Xbox or anything, but like
Just little stuff.
little things that they would enjoy, like a movie or maybe a
Video game.
video game, not like the console, but like
The actual
The
video
game,
game,
itself.
Yeah, of course.
or like just stuff like that. And obviously, he would get them not just like a stocking full of candy. He would get those big jack-o'-lantern buckets,
Yeah.
not like the little ones, but like a big one full of candy.
There you go. That's
It'd be
cool.
like the fucking 4-pound bags you can buy of all the assorted candies. One of each of those in those.
That's cool.
And so that alongside what they get trick or treated with. And so That was their little tradition. And I was like, that's really cool, and we got to participate in it because we lived with him.
Yeah.
Got to beat Jack.
Did you?
And instead of Christmas tree, we had a big Jack Skellington,
Mm-hmm.
but it was one of the Halloween decorations. So we actually made him into Santa Claus.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
That's
that
cool
was
shit.
a cool little thing, and I think he still does it. Maybe not as much because
They're
Kids have gotten
older.
they're older, but then also he lives back in Idaho, and so he can get his kids for Christmas every
Oh,
year.
there you go.
He gets them, maybe not for the full day, but
Half of it.
yeah, he has them for half. Then he's like, okay, your mom's coming to pick you up, or they're with their mom, and he comes and picks them up. So he probably
Either
doesn't
way.
do it as much, but
Right.
or do it as
That's
big
all.
as a big of a presentation because it's also an odd tradition. You don't see a lot of people doing something like that.
Well, it's that's the point. It's something special. It's something them.
Yep, and it's something he could do every year because he's like, I
I can afford it.
can afford it, and I always have you guys for this. It's not
Yep.
might have you for it.
Right.
Yeah.
He knows.
I think that's cool. No, I also like the spooky season. I love it because of the fall, and I love it because of the decorum. I do not like spooky shit, like horror movies.
I fucking love horror.
Fucking hate
movies.
'em.
I watch horror movies outside of the spooky season, but then I'll just binge watch them during the spooky season, like
see
every night. Like I'll be falling asleep to a horror movie.
See, and that doesn't make sense to me. You want to know why that doesn't make sense to me? Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, life is terrifying as it is. If you know the real dark side of life, you've seen the shitty corners and all that crap, you don't want to watch it on TV.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
It's like when girls fantasize about serial killers. They're like, oh, that's so hot that he fucking cut her face off and wore it like a goddamn... Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, but he really did that shit.
Right.
You know? But then they'll watch, like, fucking Halloween where Sam is running around and he fucking terrorizing people. Scares them. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. He's not fucking real. But you'll go fuck a serial killer.
no,
Stupid bitch.
See, horror. Like the Nun 2, Part 2 is coming out.
Oh, really?
I think
And
I've seen parts of The Nun, and I just thought it was stupid.
Oh,
as
dude, it is actually
shit.
kind of a.
Have you guys seen Smile? Or yeah, is it Smile?
Yeah,
Is it the one where?
they're all smiling.
So
No, it really is.
it's like the curse gets
It's
passed
from the.
on.
It's from the same people who made the. Is it Us? Is it called Us?
I think
Or
so, actually.
Me
yeah.
or them?
So I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Where it's
But-
like the clone copies of the people, but they're all creepy.
Well,
Oh.
the demon passes on to each person, and then how it passes on is like they either witness
Them kill themselves.
them kill someone else or themselves, and then they become possessed, and like they got this big ass smile. Like it's fucking creepy.
Oh no, that's not by the same makers of the one
But
I'm thinking
it-
about. I've
It only affects people who are like mentally not all there, like
I'm fucked.
depressed and stuff. Like,
I'm fucked.
dude,
Oh, I'm
it's-
major fucked.
It's a good fucking movie. I haven't watched a horror movie for a while that's actually legitimately scared me. Besides that one, that one actually had me fucking going.
So the last one I watched that legitimately scared me was Sinister 1, the first Sinister movie.
Really?
And it's because
think I've
it's
seen it.
because they use fucking kids in that.
Oh,
Oh,
And-
you have one of those, it's like a kid phobia thing where, like,
Where-
kids are being really creepy and
Oh,
shit.
I fucking hate it. Dude, the time when Peyton starts being able to get out of bed and walk and go,
Hey,
hey,
the
Mom, hey,
dark.
Dad, I had a nightmare. If he's anything like me, you know what he'll do?
sit there
He
and
won't.
stand.
He won't wake you up. He will sit there and he will stand looking at me, and I'll wake up and go, "Fuck!" This fucking.
I'm going to teach you to have a strong face, boy.
I'm gonna have to be like, you do that, you go to your mom's side because your
You're gonna
mom
get
will
hit.
scream and like
She'll cover herself
she'll
up.
cover.
"Don't eat me."
She'll get ready to punch, but she won't just like me.
Dude, I actually have a story like that, and it's a weird one. So I was having sex with my friend. I was taking her virginity. Anyway, so we're having sex. We're trying to, at least. And out of nowhere, her little brother walks in. And he stands
I thought for sure you were about to say her son walks in. I'm like, huh? And he didn't take her virginity.
yeah, I was like,
No.
should be
Her
a
little
virgin.
brother walks in, stands at the foot of the bed, and doesn't say anything. He's just staring at us. It's like 1 a.m, by the way. And we're just like, hey, dude, what are you doing? Dude. We're just actually talking to him. I'm like, I'm not going to get up. I'm butt fucking
Was he
naked.
fucking sleepwalking or something?
Dude, no. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he was just
creepy.
staring at us, like blinking and shit. And I was, which is crazy because it's dark. He left the door wide open too, so I was like, I can't just like get up.
Little butt ass dude.
Right? She's only got one blanket. But I'm just like, we're like, hey. I was like, this is fucking creepy, dude. And like I don't know what he did, but I swear to God, if I remember him saying something. And I didn't hear what he said. I was just like, what? What the fuck did he say?
What the fuck?
And he turns around and just lays down. And just like walks to the side of the room and lays down. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
You're sleepwalking.
No, fuck that.
Dude, but like, it just caught me off guard. And I don't know if it's because I was butt naked and,
Trying to get some.
Nah, fuck that.
yeah.
Have you guys ever seen like people in like an infrared camera?
And how their eyes are all like
Their eyes
weird.
are all
White.
yeah. So
It's reflective. It's
all the
your
time.
night
All
vision,
the
right?
Oh yeah, it's because of the night vision reflects in your eyes. Just like if you were shining a light on a cat, it's the same deal.
yeah.
My son, like I use one of my wife's cameras for his baby monitor.
Mhm.
When it used to be, it would sit on his crib.
Yeah,
He
before
would
you start
look-
pushing it off.
He would look at it,
Ew.
and I was like, ah, because he would.
That's what I was about to say. Is like with Autumn and Avery, like shit's crazy. Like
Oh.
it's scary.
I-
I'm like, they are semen demons. Ah.
The weird part is like when little boys do it, it's not so creepy because you're just like, I'll kick you. And that's a weird reflex in my brain. Is just like,
I'll kick you.
I'll kick you. It's with girls too. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what. If kids being weird, I'm like, I'll rearrange your organs with my foot, dude.
I'm so fucking glad you fucking finished that thought there.
I will
Because-
Sparta kick you so hard,
There
your
you
ass
go.
With my
will-
foot.
With my foot.
You will be a different human being.
But so
concave
is-
your chest kind of shit. No,
So yeah, Sinister that's the one that freaks me out. That's the movie, and it's because of
you can't
kids.
see their faces
Well,
because of
and
the
the
long
fact-
hair.
Well, and the fact they're all like, they'll come up and they'll be like, "Hey, shh." Oh, no, fuck that. But before that,
Kids do weird shit, dude.
before that, it was I forgot which. It was one of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Oh, I love the paranormal.
They're so
Activity
I love them
movies.
too, and it's because of like the found footage thing. But
Yeah.
it was I think it was the one when the two main girls are actually kids. So
Yeah.
it's like a prequel.
Mhm.
The reason this one scared me, and the paranormal activity movies have never scared me before because I knew they're fucking fake.
Oh,
Right.
fake as shit. Well,
Like-
you remember when they used to say that based on a true story?
Yeah.
No, this is found footage. Blah blah blah. blah,
Yeah, shit like
And
that.
never scared me because I was like, yeah, right, fuck that.
Mhm.
No, believe it. But this one scared me because at the time I was single and I was working at Center Partners. I made good money for being a single 18-year-old. So I was going to every night I would go to a movie
Okay.
by myself. Not a big and then so I would do that and then go to TGI Fridays because it was when TGI Fridays used to be
Like
right
right next,
right
yeah.
right in the same parking lot as the
movie
Edwards
theater.
Edwards Cinema too
Oh, Edwards.
because they would have Texas Roadhouse and then TGI Fridays. I would go to TGI Fridays and then the movies or
Vice
Vice
versa.
flop
versa.
it. But one night I went. It was like a Tuesday or a Thursday night. It was middle of the week, and I went and saw that Paranormal Activity. And I get in the theater, and I am the only person
in
in the
there.
theater. The only, not like a couple people down here and a couple. I looked around.
Honestly, that is a weird moment.
Oh, dude, I was like, this is nice.
You're like,
When I
at
first walked in, I was
first-
like, fucking, this is awesome. And I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, this isn't nice anymore.
right?
But then I see it in the corner of my eye. I see someone walking with like
the light.
their glow stick, because it was one of the guys coming in just to check for people that are coming to a movie.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no like seat jumpers because I think they knew I was supposed to be the only person in there because there was a like ticket that got sold. I jumped
Oh yeah.
like because it was to a pretty scary part, and I see it just out of the corner of my eyes walking. I was like, duh! And he looks at me. He's like,
I'm like, bitch, you
Dumbass.
want to stay? Come hold my hand real fast.
But that movie genuinely terrified me because I'm in a huge room, black,
yourself.
dark, and by myself.
Yeah. Well, and isn't that the one where they're like the witches are like performing weird fucking rituals on the kids?
Yeah, because they're
They're
Satanists or whatever, or not Satanists, but
They were like they had sold their
they worship
kids
they
and
worship
shit.
yeah, they worship someone. That's why the one girl turns all fucked crazy when they have her sister has the son
Mhm.
because they made a pact, their family like cursed them or made a deal with like a spirit when their firstborn son, because there was no
Girl.
males in the family line until that
Yeah,
son was
until
born
the
in the
son.
first one. And that's why they took him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's the kind of shit that kind of gets to me because I'm just like, there is crazy fucking people, and they really do weird ritual shit. This is like Summer's Eve or whatever, that one movie that we watched.
Midsummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the Amish and like when they get too old, they jump
That
off
one's-
the.
That one's not
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
That one's
That's-
long and say it with me.
Boring.
Very boring.
It's boring in the sense, but then at the same time, I'm just like, it's spooky because it's supposed to be a thriller.
It's-
Thrillers aren't supposed to be fast paced.
What's the yeah? Well,
Well, not
some
all
are.
of them. Yeah, but
Like-
the point is like, it's
it depends what kind of thriller it is. If it's a psychological thriller,
yeah,
they're supposed to not be super fast paced. They're supposed to kind of fuck you up in the head.
yeah. Well, and that's all this was. It's just like this is an occult that does this weird shit, and then these people couldn't leave. And I was like, the
See,
reason
that's
that
how Smile
scared
was.
me is because I was like, yeah, because there's people out there that actually act like this. This
Right.
isn't just like, it's a myth. No, it's a factual thing that could possibly happen to you if you're not fucking careful. But one that I did watch that had a demon that body hopped wasn't about a demon. It was actually about a demigod that that has lore. It's a real demigod. But what it does is it possesses people, and it's kind of like a Loki. It's a mischief demigod.
Like
Just-
Loki.
yeah. But anyway, so it jumps into bodies and it makes them do crazy shit. And
Huh.
I can't remember what this movie is called, by the way. But it makes them do crazy shit. And when he's done with them, he kills them. And so it's like, that's kind of fucking terrifying. But this one dude ends up finding out about him and basically starts tracking him, even when he body hops. And then so this demigod turns around and is like, I'm going to fuck with you because you've actually caught on to
Figured me out.
Yeah, and through the whole fucking movie, he's like jumping in and out of bodies with like this dude's friends and family. He doesn't kill any of them though. He's making them fuck with him and say weird shit, do weird shit to him.
Right.
And then like at one point in the movie, he like gets up in his ear and whispers like, you're never gonna
You're never gonna get me.
you're never gonna get me, you're never gonna escape me. And
Okay.
then it was terrifying because I was
think
just
I've
like,
seen that too.
yeah, because I was just like, the idea of something that can just jump from body to body to body to body, and you can never trust anyone ever again.
Right.
Because you don't know if it's trying to kill you. And I think at one point in the movie, it starts trying to kill him with using other people's bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really fucked up. And it's a real weird one, but I can't remember what it's
So-
called.
You should look up the trailer for Smile.
Okay.
Like, dude,
Yeah, you
it's-
should. I think you would. You've seen the trailer.
I'm sure I have. I'm sure I know exactly what movie you're talking about.
It's one that's
So,
actually
before I-
got me.
Before I look this up, each of you give me two of your favorite horror movies. I know you don't like them, but you got to have a favorite
I don't have a favorite in anything.
I'd say for
of
me,
anything.
Of anything. I don't have a favorite person either. It's weird. I know.
Gavin's just always been a weirdo.
He's gotta be just so
Unique.
not unique, stupid.
What? How is that stupid? The reason I don't
I
have
don't have a favorite anything. A favorite food.
no. I love certain foods. Sure.
A favorite
The-
fucking sex position.
No.
No.
No. You want to know why? It's because I actually have, this is a weird thing about me. My fear is that if I have favorites is that I'll end up missing out on the chances to do new things, taste new things, try new things.
That doesn't make any fucking
It totally
sense.
makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
You want to know why it makes total sense to me? Is because I've gone to fast food restaurants and actual restaurants with people, and they always buy the same.
Well, that's because they're
fucking
stupid.
thing. No, it's not. It's because they're not adventurous because they have a favorite thing, and that's all
That's
they
fine.
want.
I have my favorite things, but I still order different shit places too.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I went to Burger King, and now you're going to Taco Bell. Obviously, those are
No,
different foods.
no. I saw Wendy's. I have my favorite sandwich there, right?
Okay.
The Baconator. But I'll try the other stuff. I'm in the mood for chicken today, so I'll get a chicken.
See,
I don't go to.
but
fucking-
you're different because honestly, watch people that you go and eat out with. Watch them go to certain things, and you'll notice that they always do the same fucking thing, and I think that's boring.
There's a lot of people that are like that though.
Yeah, those people are.
But they're a lot
don't
more
like
common
it.
than you would ever believe. You probably do
Okay,
it yourself,
so
and you don't even realize
fine.
it.
Not your favorite fucking horror movies. Ones you've seen multiple times at least. Two you've seen multiple times.
I think I would have to
Like
say,
you chose to watch them multiple times.
that's a hard one. You'll have to
Trever.
spin it back to me. Yeah.
Trevor,
The Saw series and Smile.
smile. Like the whole Saw series as a whole.
The whole Saw
Okay,
series as a whole.
because I don't like the Saw movies. I like Jigsaw and Spiral. Those are good movies. They're the two latest entries to it. They're not.
Oh,
They're not like Saw movies. They're not just like I'm
Mutilators.
just gonna fucking kill. They actually add like
Story
like
and
like super going super into depth into the story of Jigsaw.
right.
Why the
Okay,
other
so
movies
that's a
make
good.
sense.
That's a good. Those are good though. I do like the Saw movies.
Yeah.
but out of the Saw series, Jigsaw and Spiral. But my two favorites ones I go back to constantly. One of them is called As Above, So Below.
I have actually seen that one.
We'll watch the trailer for that one, and then the other one is The Devil Inside.
Oh yeah, I've seen
That
The Devil
one
Inside.
Freaks me the fuck out. Like most exorcism movies freak me out
Yeah.
because I don't know. I just we'll watch some.
Ouija shit.
We'll watch some here.
Well,
Let's watch the.
And before
Do you
we-
got one now, Gavin?
No. But before we go into this, did you know the commercials for this were so fucking weird? So I didn't even notice I was watching a commercial for this fucking movie
For this
because
one?
Oh,
because they were just going to real life events like the one at the baseball field.
I've seen them on
And-
TikTok.
Yeah,
and I
they
thought
were-
it was just like I didn't know
a
it was
trend.
a fucking movie
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah, I thought these were trends that people were starting, and I was like, "That's a weird one. Don't love that."
And it's always
Right.
someone in like the background going,
smiling.
smiling like, "Ooh, that's
dude,
freaky."
it's fucking creepy.
All right,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
watch this.
It's like it's
'Cause
one of
I know
those
I've
ones
seen
that
it
I was
now.
like, God damn.
Oh, fuck off!
I hate pop-ups.
I fucking hate them.
What is it you like to talk about?
Hi, patient. Hi. I know you're nervous. I just want to have a chat.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me. Oh my God!
Oh God, the smile.
No. Oh, this is a psychological
Dude,
horror.
oh dude,
Yeah.
it's
A patient in your
it's
care.
I actually gotta watch
fuck
this.
you up.
In front of you.
Oh.
I need to find an explanation.
It's good.
Dude, this music is getting to me.
Smiling at me. It's smiling at me.
What a weird.
He's gonna be gone, or he's gonna be right in front of the. Oh, fuck off!
I don't know why I'm getting away from the mic when I should just be getting away from my.
You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to
I found 20 cases involving 19 victims with a direct line linking them all together.
You said only 19. Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive? I've seen it.
I'm black.
Wow. Calm down, Blake.
How long between each victim's death?
None of them survived longer than a week.
Today's my 4th day. I am not gonna keep running. I have to face it.
How does it make you feel?
Oh man.
I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
Oh no! Oh no!
See that shit right there? That's the thing I hate the most about horror movies is all the pop-up scares. Because I'll be doing great. I'll be like, I'm not scared, and then the pop-up, I'm like, ugh.
Okay,
I get embarrassed because of it. Because I'm like, ugh.
Okay, so I'd like it if there's not a whole it's not they don't overdo it.
Yeah.
If they're overdone, I'm just like, okay, it gets me still, but I was like, okay, I get it.
I want
You're
something
trying
with a
to
good
fucking scare me.
story. That has a good story.
And I bet they don't overdo the
No.
like if they're like when I say in pop-ups, like it's like you aren't expecting it. Like I see a
Jump
kid
scare.
like jump scares. I like them in
Moderation.
but like if it's like
Every 20 minutes.
one I don't consider like a true jump scare is like say the guy walks into a room and there's a kid at the end of the hall. And you see the kid the entire time, but suddenly he just starts rushing you.
Yeah.
That's going to make me jump, but not like... I knew it was going to happen. Like, I knew that was going to happen. Not like just something there was someone like fucking popped out in front of you kind of thing. That the cheap ones in moderation. Now, have
to watch
you
that.
seen? Have you seen
Discord movie night?
Yeah.
Smile?
there we go.
Ooh.
No, I haven't watched Smile. Me and Chelsea were going to start it.
Have you seen Devil Inside?
I think I have. I think that's when I have. I've seen half of it, I think. I haven't fully watched it.
But
And
we definitely need to watch that
Devil
movie.
Inside.
Like,
Oh yeah.
And it
Just
when you
that
said the devil inside,
creepy-
all I thought of was the devil and I, and I was all like Slipknot.
Which one do I want to watch?
I think I've watched this one.
These are the same trailer.
I
Right
gotta
there.
turn down the volume.
We'll just
That's
do
what
this one.
keeps getting me. I'm like, fuck, dude. Between Zach and the fucking the actual commercial.
Three people.
Ma'am, what's the problem?
3 people are dead. I killed them.
Ma'am.
Dude, I want to watch scary movies now.
I fucking love scary movies.
When I was about 8 years old, my mother murdered 3 people. She had committed these murders during an exorcism. An exorcism performed on her. The Holy Church got involved. She was
Dude, this
transferred
movie
to the
fucks
Centennial
me
Mental Hospital in
up.
Rome.
She tries to figure it out what happened to her mom, and then she gets possessed, and then they do the exorcism on her, and she dies anyway. Yeah, I remember this.
She became so difficult. There is a panic button on the wall.
Maria, I'm your daughter.
She's like, fuck you.
Connect the cuts. Connect the cuts. God, that fucking
Connect the dots.
connect
Well,
the
with the
cuts.
cuts.
It's a fucking creepy ass movie.
This is a psychological one.
It is. This
see-
is full,
and
but it's
see,
kind of
I
like it's
like-
kind of like found footage though too.
I like psychological horrors.
I do.
Ones
too.
that actually like get you
See if you-
going.
Yeah,
I don't
like
like
this
them when
one-
they're just jump scare.
Like this does have a few jump scares in it, but it's like you see them coming. Like that screaming one was a
Yeah.
jump scare, but it was like
You knew what's happening.
you knew it was happening because it was like super quiet. Like the music stops.
Like the shittiest horror movie I ever watched was My Bloody Valentine.
That's
that
all
was
jump scares.
God awful.
Oh no!
Like I straight up when I went to see it, I straight up left the theater because it was that bad. And I love
Really?
horror stories.
Do you know which? Oh, I gotta bring up the trailer for this one.
Okay.
'Cause
But
it
like,
was-
if you're gonna get scared, I also agree. It should be something that makes you feel suspenseful.
Yeah,
Like,
or have a good story.
yeah. If it doesn't have a good story, I kind of lose interest. And like I said, I don't like scary movies mostly because I'm like, the world's already scary enough. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm just like,
So this is a scary movie, and it is by far the worst scary movie I've ever seen.
Oh really?
which is this called? Cabin Fever.
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the
Oh.
Woods.
Cabin Fever was
Look
fucked
at the
up.
cast.
Chris Hemsworth and Jesse Williams.
Yep.
Doesn't even show up on the GPS. It's unworthy of global positioning.
That's the whole point. Get off the grid.
You know what one of my favorite fucking movies is? Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
I was just watching that.
Well, that's not even a scary movie.
No,
it's
not.
a comedy. It's a horror comedy, and it's fucking hilarious.
I love that movie. I've watched it over and over again.
What's it called? Tillerman Road.
Oh, isn't this when they get up to the fucking cabin and they can't get out?
Yeah, so they get to the cabin, they can't get out. Yeah, see, look, like, they try and leave.
What is it called? The Butterfly Effect?
What?
Trying to remember. There's a movie.
That's a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's good.
SSDD. Isn't that part of it?
So I had never seen the trailer for this one, right? Cabin in the Woods. I just went and saw it in theaters. Got drugged to it because I was like, I didn't want to go out into a movie. But at the time, I was like, yeah, no, I just want to stay home. And my friends were like, no, you're coming to this movie. So we go and watch it. And at first, I'm liking it, right? Mm-hmm. But then it takes a fucking turn. And so it's... The original Cabin in the Woods was like a zombie.
It was about getting rabies.
Yeah, it was like zombie rabies. Like it was an actual. Yeah, this one, it's a cult.
Yeah,
They're trying to appease their gods by sacrificing people. Okay, still you could make that work. No, under this cabin is like this fucking magical fucking
hell pit.
Not hell pit, but like no, it's not magical, and it's just like a lab where they have all these monsters and shit. That they're like, who do we want to scare them with now?
Oh yeah.
And, oh god, it was so fucking stupid. And then the two main characters, like the two heroes of the story, the guy and the girl heroes, they go into it and they
fight them off. Don't they?
No, they kill the fucking like the heads of the fucking experiment thing because it's happening everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's several different locations. I'm like, it was so fucking stupid. Like it had a potential to be very good. Like I'm like, oh, I'm getting into this. And then just like that, it fucking turns around from a horror movie into a fucking almost action movie.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it gave me? It gave me Evil Dead vibes. Like they were trying to pull an Evil Dead at some point in the movie. That's what it felt like to me. And I was just like
an original Evil Dead? Because the remake of Evil Dead
is comedy.
No.
I haven't watched it in forever,
not even the original Evil Dead is a comedy. It's just very funny to us now because
it's just
in the 80s when that movie came out, my parents were terrified of it.
Really?
But we watch it now and the animation is just so awful.
Well, that's
it's
like with
fucking funny.
That's like with the original It movie. Like,
yeah,
watching it now, you're like, okay, this ain't shit.
Yeah,
but back in the day, like,
it was
terrifying.
I remember watching It, and I guess it was different because I was all like, I was laying there because everyone was like, we're gonna watch it. Everyone fell asleep, and I was sitting there. I was like, I'm fucking scared of clowns, you douchebags.
But even that
was actually when the clown crisis thing was happening.
Oh,
the murder clowns.
Yeah,
the murder clowns.
and I was like, fuck.
The ones that were like fucking out on the road and shit, like just standing there.
And again, I that was so dumb because honestly, people were way too nice. I'd have ran them the fuck over.
If there was a clown sitting on the side of the road, I would have ran their ass over.
I mean, I wouldn't have gone for him. If they had gotten in my way, they would be roadkill.
Oh, if they stepped out in front of me, their ass is grass.
Yeah.
I ain't stopping.
I just didn't like clowns to begin with, so I was like, that's a double dumbass
I never
move.
saw one but I did see around Idaho Falls last Halloween. People were tying red balloons to stop signs.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Right.
Like that.
Well, and the newer
nod.
It movies were actually pretty good.
They are. They don't follow the book at all.
Right.
The original It movie followed the book pretty
close.
Pretty close. But at the same time, they couldn't exactly follow the book.
They had to cut out the child porn thing.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the orgy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's super sad, actually. They were like, we have to not be virgins. Only one girl in that group. I'm just saying, I was all like, that girl got trained.
Well, that's what
she got fucking railed.
Riding on the choo-choo train.
Yeah, because I'm just saying, that was a timed video or a timed themed kind of thing. So I was like, being gay was not cool, and I'm pretty sure even in a life death situation, like I want Jesus to get involved.
Yeah,
I need him to save me.
But yeah, Cabin in the Woods, stupid.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
going to the Evil Dead thing, like the Evil Dead remake is actually pretty fucking scary. And then they just came out with another one about not just, maybe a couple of years ago. It's on HBO Max now. I want to watch it.
Yeah,
it actually looks
really
just
good.
as terrifying.
You know what I want to watch actually, and I have Hulu, and I don't know why I'm not doing it. The Last of Us, the TV show. I heard
That's
that
not on Hulu. That's on HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max.
Fuck. I don't.
But I heard that's
spend
really
$80
fucking good too.
I've watched the first couple of episodes. I haven't really had time to watch TV, but I watched the first couple of episodes.
Is it good?
It was
because
really
I
good.
that game
really good.
The game is so
Well,
good. I don't want to. That's why I've been nervous to watch
They've
it.
been doing pretty good as far as keeping it
to the lore of the game.
Yeah.
to the lore of the game.
And I think it's awesome only because like the lore of the game is based off of like some scientifical facts about the actual fungi that gets involved with it.
Yeah.
Right now it's not at the stage where it can take over a human body because we run too hot. But recent years, they've actually been talking about how mycelium, which is a fungus, is actually getting resistance to heat.
So, Last of Us does follow a lot of like scientific fact, not as much as The Walking Dead does.
Yeah,
The Walking Dead is like you get bit by a walker or a zombie, you don't just turn into a zombie. You do in Last of Us, you will turn into a zombie almost instantly.
Because it's an actual parasite that's consuming.
Yeah, and like in the Walking Dead
it's more
universe, it's a virus, and once you die,
that's when
the virus reanimates you.
Yeah, and the part about that was really good because
and everyone's infected.
Yeah, they were like
you just die, you
there
turn into a
was
zombie.
nothing you could do about it.
Like if you get bit, you're gonna die quicker
faster
because it's
an infection.
It's an infection that kills you, but everybody's already infected because it was airborne.
Yeah,
which is it was a really cool little bit of thing there.
Yeah, scientifically, I like it when it has good science behind it, because even if it's like make believe science that you could be like with a couple of stretches here and there, I could see it being a possible thing. But when it's like just, and then the boogeyman gets into your bones and you're fucked. You know, that kind of science bullshit, I'm just like, I'm not interested. But what movie night we should really have is one with, especially with Zach. Like, we need to drag
I'm not watching The Fourth Fucking Kind with you guys.
We should have an alien scary movie night.
Like, Independence Day doesn't scare me because that's an action movie.
Yeah, I don't consider that a horror movie.
That's what I'm saying. Is Independence Day, it's about aliens, but it's about us fucking up the aliens. Like, War of the Worlds, I'll watch that too because we fuck them up.
We win.
Sort of.
That one's kind of...
We kill them with the common cold.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, that never
watching.
made sense to me.
Well, it's because they're not...
No, it didn't make sense because I was like, you're going to tell me these fuckers came down. They took over this entire town. Not one motherfucking person there. Not one motherfucking person there had a cough, a snivel.
Well,
Bullshit.
they just vaporized them.
Yeah, they didn't get the chance to see him in person. They just... Zzz.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep. The beam hit them, and their clothes went flying.
Yep.
Because somehow it just destroyed everything except for the clothes.
That's also dumb, yeah.
I remember watching that as a kid, and that movie legitimately scared the fuck out of me as a child.
War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
It actually did.
Because, like,
too.
they were in that basement hiding, and they had the fucking alien
tentacles
drone come in, and, like that shit scared
It actually was
me
a pretty...
fuck
Because I was
out of
young.
me.
Yeah, we were all pretty young when that movie came out. It did scare me. But it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like Tom Cruise, I like that movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Same with Mission Impossibles. I'll watch those, but I hate Tom Cruise.
But the thing about that, I think the reason that was so scary for us is because it was the realization that it's like, there's going to be a point where you're going to just be absolutely defenseless. There's nothing you can do other than hide. And that just sense of defeat isn't something we're used to.
Right.
Because you can always walk away from a situation in most cases.
Yeah.
But then there comes to a point where you're just like, if I fight you, I lose.
I'm just gonna sneeze
if I
on you.
run, I lose. You know? Yeah.
I win.
Bitch.
COVID-19.
COVID-19 took out your ass.
Well, and that's like, at that point, I'm like, there's definitely no way aliens could get us because, the common cold? You're going to tell me no one had herpes in that fucking...
But they all got evaporated before they even before there was any
But how would they
contact.
know?
Oh.
How would they know? Because one of them, like, they...
Get scanned?
No, because how do they know about the common cold, or how do they know we killed them with the common cold?
Well, I mean, they gave him the common cold. How did they give it to him again? I can't remember. It's been forever. He just sneezed on this bitch. He's like, "Akadu."
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is what someone got close. Like they eventually got close enough, and what happened is that alien spread it
to everybody else.
Yeah,
And they didn't kill the entire race. It was enough that they're like, okay, we're dying from sickness.
Back out.
So they left.
Yep.
Yeah, but again, I'm just saying the odds of them just having a perfect almost kill score until one fuck up. Are you kidding me? It seems very
It only
unlike.
takes one.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm all like, according to fucking disease facts, so
Okay.
many people have it. You
Okay,
have
but
to
listen,
wipe out,
listen. That was like an epidemic for them, and they pulled out and left.
They probably came back.
Okay,
there's actually World War
let's
II.
do this. Hey, what shut down our entire fucking country? COVID-19.
The government, really, but not.
Yeah, well, no, because
Not-
of COVID-19, we shut the government down. That's okay, and we pulled a lot of troops out of other places because of COVID-19.
Yeah,
Same fucking deal.
It was all an excuse. But yeah.
Oh,
If it was a real disease like N1H1, I totally understand. You come in contact with
what
it.
is N1H1?
It's basically the Spanish flu.
It's fucking West Nile.
Is it?
The West Nile virus.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's N1H1. I'm
Look it
pretty
up,
sure that's
actually.
West Nile.
I thought it was a step off of like the Spanish flu and Ebola. And not a step up. I said step off, like a version of it.
Oh, swine flu.
Is it
Sorry,
swine
flu?
flu? Yeah. Well, and I'm saying like
I was close. What did I say? West Nile? No,
West
I was thinking bird flu.
I remember
West
when
Nile.
the West Nile virus was a big thing.
yeah.
It still is. It's
Yeah.
just not.
Not
It's
not
being.
as
It's
bad.
being. All these things that used to be big, like
They're like
watch
meh.
out for West Nile. Watch out for
Mad cow
Um,
disease and shit like
mad
that.
cow. Watch out for the flu. Watch out for common cold. Now it's, oh, you're sick. It's COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the COVID.
Yep. You got the
Exactly.
vid.
Well, and I'm just saying, like, the Spanish flu, I completely understand when everyone's like, no, we should leave because the survival rate on it is extremely low.
Right.
And the
So
catching of it is
that's exactly-
extremely high.
Okay. So you take that. The aliens in World Worlds. What is very contagious? The common cold.
Oh, yeah.
It was deadly to them. So
Yeah.
that's why they left.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we're
I
done
totally
here.
understand. I understand why they left.
Now, what happens when they find a vaccine for it? Do you think they just came back and be like, all right, we're
ready-
good
We're
now.
ready to
fuck
fuck
you.
shit up.
And I'm like, too bad. We've changed it.
They just come in
Common
hazmat.
cold is
They just come in hazmat suit.
different.
When they come in, what
You can't.
we got the virus contained now.
They
And they
were
come in, they're like,
food.
what the fuck is this one? Oh, that's COVID-19. Oh shit.
Gotta leave again.
If I can't taste my food, I won't eat it.
They catch it. I can't smell.
I can't smell shit.
That's funny.
I wanted to smell burning flesh.
All right, guys. I think this is a good place to end it off here.
You're always trying to end it.
Hey, and if you guys want to keep going, I feel like we got the energy to.
But I think.
But I kind of like keeping episodes to like an hour or 2
2.
hours or
All right, well-
hour each part. Each part.
Point is, I would.
Fuck, that was hard to make it out.
I know you were struggle busting there. I'm just saying. I feel like you should man up and watch scary alien movies. with
Fine, I'll watch the fourth kind with you guys, and you could see how much I fucking shake like a chihuahua during that fucking movie.
Dude, honestly, I don't blame him. Like I said, when I watched that movie with all of my friends, I was like, "This sucks. I got to drive home."
It's not, and it's not only the fact it's aliens, but it is just psychologically
Abusive.
scary.
Yeah.
Like it is, like you take the aliens out of it, and it's like because before you don't even know it's fucking aliens, it's fucking scary because they're like, "Oh, I keep seeing this owl," and then I have nightmares, and I'm like, "Yeah, well,
There's
me too."
owls here.
I've never seen it. I want to see it now.
Oh,
Really?
it's
Have you
good. It
not?
really is good. It is a good movie.
You know what's gonna be sad is when we watch it, we're like, "This is fucking stupid."
Yeah, well,
Hey, I'll love it because I'll be
nostalgia.
like, "I'm not scared
I
of you
might
anymore."
have my nostalgia glasses on.
But I think it would be funny to watch like other people be like, "That's fucked up." The thing is like about scary movies is I also like it when if we're gonna do the scary movie night shit is if people are like into the mood to be scared. Because if you're not, you do that deflective shit where you make jokes out of everything.
I don't really mind that
I
unless
like-
you
I like
make
making jokes.
too
many. Well, and that's
it's
what
just
you
like
get.
the jump scare thing. If you ruin my movie with too many jokes,
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah.
yeah, like I mean, every little thing, like every once in a while is fine, but like
But see, that's
every 10
more-
minutes, I do like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're ruining my immersion.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need it. Sometimes I get too immersed and I'm getting scared, and just the The
I need a
little thing
chuckle
that
to get
kind
me
of
out.
the thing that kind of pulls me out. Like, okay, it's just a movie.
Yeah.
My thing is with my ADHD, like it's hard for me. If it doesn't suck me in, I'm gonna make fun of it.
Fourth Kind will. It's actually really good.
Yeah,
because it's based on
Makes-
true. It's based on true events. Because it's based on all the supposed abductions in Nome, Alaska.
Yeah.
We definitely
And
the
there's
Fourth
some actual-
Kind
and there's some
Smile
actual-
we need to watch.
There is, yeah, fucking Smile.
So
I'm
we'll
gonna
go.
watch that one.
We'll go.
But
like
they use some actual audio recordings from some of the therapists because the Fourth Kind follows a therapist. It was actually a real therapist. Like the name, you can look it up. She's a real therapist, and she interviewed these people after they had been abducted.
Yeah.
Whether they really were or not, but they use at the very end of at the very very end, they play the actual recordings.
Yeah.
Like they
the video,
reenact it in the movie, but at the very end, you can tell because it sounds different.
Right.
And they're like, the actual recordings of these people is like, yeah, and you tell they're fucking freaked out.
Right.
Like something happened to them to freak him out.
Yeah.
Right.
But they don't remember what happened because it's a traumatic. That's why I'm not going to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, don't because I legitimately want to watch the movie.
But-
So we'll go like Smile, Alien movie, other movie.
We got to add just a classic horror slasher into it because I do enjoy those.
Yeah.
Because I know going into those, it's going to be full of cheap jump scares.
Right.
And so I know it because it's a slasher, like Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wow. I was like Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if they got really slashy in that one. I don't know which one you watched, but mine
Nightmare
was pretty
on
awesome.
Elm Street and like Friday the 13th series.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As long as it's not Jason X because that is actually I like Jason X.
That has taken such a turn.
Have you seen Jason X?
Those movies have gone.
I
from,
think
like,
we watched Jason X on a Discord movie night.
Yeah, I think because he goes like a robotic.
He goes
kind
in
of.
space, yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets full of it's
stupid.
It is so stupid, but that's why I like it because
I think
it
that
is
was
so
the night
stupid.
that I fell asleep and everybody called me out for snoring. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was
Oh, yeah,
sitting
you're
there-
snoring
I
on
was
stream.
sitting there on the mic.
He's done that a
Yep.
couple of times on our movie nights, though. We were like, "Bitch, at least turn off your mic."
Alrighty, guys. We're going to end it off here. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, X. Follow us on X, Facebook, MySpace. I don't know. Blake usually does this.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, YouTube. Just hit us up everywhere.
Instagram.
Insty. Yeah, the Insty. Thank you, guys. But with that, we're going to go ahead and end it off here. We'll see you guys. See you next week. Thank you for listening. This was the Easily Offensive Podcast.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.